And he's just
But Captain Milk gonna pick him up, and that is gonna be game 2 and match win. 4-man Kato up against SMSU. Gonna pick up Jaeger
It comes
as well.
down to this,
Now
and they're gonna do
And
it!
SMSU
They're gonna do
manages
it!
to get the pick, and that will be game point for SMSU, coming back from a massive deficit.
Oh my God, they beat Mankato in game 1 in a comeback! It's
now,
just Malfi, and
Malfi
that's gonna do it!
Is the SMSU win.
They've done it! They've done it! It's over!
Oh, that is amazing. SMSU, the season finale.
Oh
Final
my
tournament winners.
God.
Woken's
Ooh.
thirsty.
Oh!
Oh! Brett looking for some blood.
Oh, yeah.
He's coming on the
There's
lurk. He
one,
picks up
spikes
Rosario.
There's
Picks
two.
up Jacobo.
I
And
have to play this safe.
Red is needing to stay alive, and he gets a nice shot.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. If he hides in the smoke, this could be big.
It's about to drop any moment now.
The smoke
and he decides to
drops!
come out and gets the 2K.
Wow! Down, he does get the heal. Reyna. Oh, but he gets one shot.
Finds the head.
Did he get the second?
Going
Yes,
for
he
the second
will!
B-spot. 5 health. You can't be doing this to people.
On 5 health, 2 or
gets picked up by Unleashed. Beast Mode, though. Gets a 2K with the Spectre. He's expecting Jaeger. Gets a 3K.
No way.
And so they do have to push through.
Oh.
And now Jackson last
He
alive.
gets 1. He gets
Finds
2.
2.
Can he get 3? Can he
Finds
get
3.
3?
And
Oh
Jackson.
my God. 2 are beginning to fight. Jackson coming out of nowhere with a 2K. Amber are trying their best to hold on to this. They still have the opportunity to get bombed. We'll take out Woken. It's down to Jackson. He teleports onto Jenny.
He'll find
Can he
one.
get the
Bob's
second
down.
kill? He sees the bullets, but he's not going to take a shot. He's hiding in the smoke. Infiltration.
Jackson.
Wow.
Unbelievably gets the 4K. Has enough time to defuse the bomb here.
Ladies, gentlemen, and people of all ages, this is it. The finals of the season. You know what? This deserves a little toast from us here at SMSU. Of course, you're here with Afro and my partner Wookie, here for game 1 between SMSU and the MSOE Raiders, Milwaukee School of Engineering. And you know, I brought me a little drink for the people at home, a nice crisp Dr. Pepper. So you know, we're gonna be having a good time tonight. But finals game, I'm really excited for this one. This is the number 1 seed versus the number 2 seed on a map that I do enjoy very much. We're here on Haven. Wookie, tell us a little bit about like how do you feel about coming into this game?
Oh, coming into this game, wasn't the patch that just came out today?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna see some changes to like play styles. Like Woken jumping onto the jet. The jet dash is gonna be very significant because it's gonna be a little different because you essentially have to press the button twice. It's gonna be very fun comp, and we could see that the other team is maybe picking up a Sova who also has some changes of his own.
Yeah.
Where timing of his utility and all is just decrease so it doesn't last as long, and trying to make him not as great as he is.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a slight change for Sovas out there, especially with his owl drone going with less pings, which isn't that big of a change. However, you do have his utility of his shock darts being significantly weaker, so lineups might not be as dangerous as they used to be, but you can still see him out here. He's still going strong. I don't think it's going to be that much of a change to the meta. However, once Fade comes out, who knows what will happen. But we start off here on Haven with SMSU going to be on the attacker side, MSOE going to be on the defensive side, and I'm going to be expecting a little bit from SMSU. They have a actually not even semi, they have a really kind of aggressive comp going on. You got Jet coming in.
Definitely.
Got some flashes. You also got Breach, which we don't usually see a lot of Breach, actually. So that's going to be actually interesting to see.
Yeah, we're looks like SMSU is going to be starting off going towards a B or maybe even a C push, depending on how their route takes them. They could still get rid of, like, if they get a pick towards B, maybe they'll rush towards that. If they get the pick Garage on that Killjoy, maybe they go rushing onto C, because after you're getting a pick, you know you want to capitalize on that moment.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And it looks like right here, they're going to be jumping in, going through mid. Going to try a B push to start things off.
Ooh, what a great job. There's flashes going out between the teams. Bullets are starting to fly. Woken on backside gets one.
That frenzy is dangerous. You got to watch out for that. Spike is now down. Woken gets 2.
Oh, 2 with the frenzy. What a phenomenal gun to use. We can see the KJ is hesitant to get onto site, but the smokes are coming back down. They're trying to delay them as long as they can.
And they're going to be taking a little bit of a slow chalk here, but Piece of Bread going for the flank here with the classic. You got to watch out. Don't turn your back.
Trigger finger gets one.
Man. Can he get two? Not going to get two, but it will be Kingslayer picking it up, and they will have bomb now, so this is going to be a complete
gets a
decimation.
3K.
Wow. Great round there for SMSU, doing a really fine job on that first round.
Yeah, what a phenomenal job done by SMSU. Now they can buy up a little bit, pulling out the Spectres. You know, after winning one round, you got to ensure that you get the second one.
Yeah, and you can even see here, based on the buys that they have, they're just going to go Spectres for this round, which is fair enough. You know, try and get as much as you can, especially with now you have Spectres. You can kind of do better at longer ranges.
Yeah.
They only have pistols at the moment, but they do have a Sheriff there, so you just got to watch out for headies and hopefully win some gunfights.
And as you said, with the longer range here, they're deciding to go down C-long because the longer range with these Spectres are going to be very phenomenal for them. Like, if they were to pick up a Marshal themselves, it would be amazing. We could see Jet is actually just into Garage.
Whoa!
Gets one!
Whoa!
Woken going crazy!
What aggression by Woken, even getting stunned, is still going to try.
Beastmod gets two!
My goodness, he's popping off the bird as well. Ooh.
Giving the Jet a gun, that's a little dangerous, but the Jet gets picked off, and SMSU Jackson gets chowdered.
Yeah, an absolute firefight in Garage is all that needed to be done there. SMSU will take that round in a absolute dominating fashion. They will take it, and they're going to be looking pretty strong here. Going to probably just stick to Spectres and pistols, as you can see, but on the side of MSOE, they have rifles.
Oh, most definitely. This is very dangerous. Now, this is where utility, excuse me, will come in handy for SMSU. They're going to be trying to shove flashes and just, like, down this A-long where we can see Milwaukee setting up the Sova and Jet. Let's see what they could do. SMSU's Jackson throwing out a breach stun. Getting both of them, allowing SMSU to push up without being seen.
Yeah, and you can see here that the Trailblazer, followed by Woken dashing from behind, going to be trying to pick up the pieces there. And as I say that, they actually switched it up on me, so, I mean, that's just on me, I guess.
As we just seen right there, the Jet dash for the Milwaukee. Oh, what a great job by Piece of Bread.
Especially in a firefight, he has only a Spectre, and NPC Peter was not able to pick it up with rifle.
That's given Jax, the Brim, also known as the Kingslayer, a free rifle to use.
Flash does come out to kind of misdirect them a little bit as they begin to make their way toward Garage, actually.
Oh, they're flooding onto C site where the Omen's going to be having an unexpected. Gets one.
Oh, he does get one, though. K-Star looking pretty good, but Kingslayer.
Kingslayer picking it up. Trade for trade.
Trade for trade. They will plant the bomb down. 4v3 right now. The arrow does go out, but it's not going to be able to scan anybody. Oh! Wow. VB1 able to get Piece of Bread here, but Jackson and Beastmod holding the site.
Jeez. Now it's a 3v1. Milwaukee's going to have to do something here to try to pick up the game. Maybe play for an exit frag because jumping into a 3v1 is very dangerous.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail right on the head. Best case scenario for me would probably be just to save the rifle. You have at least one member with it, so you might as well save, but they might just be going for those exit frags like you were talking about, kind of going toward Cubby and just kind of staying there. No point in challenging them.
Yo, you just gave SMSU free rifles. That is amazing. And now SMSU is just going to be on the hunt, kind of being aware, not trying to get picked off themselves as they exit here.
VB1 will be hearing the gunfire, and looks like the sky and then will be meeting, but it's going to be the Beastmod taking it.
Picking it up after a round, making the Econ even better for them.
Yeah, fantastic job there. Going to go up 3 rounds now. Looking fairly confident. Rifles, shields, looking really good. Meanwhile, MSOE, they do have a Marshal. They got 2 Sheriffs. They got a Ghost. So, and as soon as I say that, they do actually swap out the Ghost for a Classic. So just going to go for just, you know, as we said before, maybe not try to go for super long range. You do have a Marshal there, but a rifle, if you miss a shot with the Marshal, it's going to be game over.
Well, I'd like to think you could also make another shot, but I understand the pain. It happens to me all the time. As we see SMSU deciding to go down A short.
Oh, and they will catch VB1 down there.
No one's there. She looks away, gets the pick.
Wow, flash too?
Wow.
My goodness.
Looked away to shorten the duration of the flash. We could see KJ throwing out her util, missing the whole entryway as a whole. Oh my gosh. Utilities coming out.
Ooh! K-Star going to be able to get the Kingslayer, but Jackson will trade with his afterburner, so that's a good move there.
SMSU is all onto site. All they need to do is get on there with a bomb as Jackson decides to grab orb. He's going to play for his ult. As we could see, he needs one more point, and planting the bomb will get it for him. Trying to flood back onto site is going to be very difficult with these classics of theirs.
The arrow does go out. But Beastmon will take out NPC Peter. The trade going off here between the teams, and they will catch Kiaru up in heaven. That's going to be another win for SMSU.
What a great job performed by SMSU, being able to like focus the attention of Milwaukee onto one person as another person just comes around the corner, cleaning up the job.
Coordination is SMSU's strongest suit. I will say I've seen them play hundreds and hundreds of times, and that's kind of their biggest highlights, the coordination and teamwork, that synergy that they've been putting almost a while, like 2 whole seasons into. It's just been absolutely insane.
These guys are doing such a great job.
And as we enter this next round, Beastmon does have Seekers ready, so he will be searching for information right off the jump, and almost all the Seekers will be heading toward mid, so gonna be some good information.
Ooh, SMSU playing a little slow, but now they're going to be jumping out of sight. Smoking off the entrances to be.
Ooh, and there it is.
Here comes the breach halt.
Jackson's going to also get the bomb down as well. It's going to be really good for
out.
Absolute decimation here as they begin to make their moves, but Chowder's right there.
He's making the call. Oh, here comes the jet.
With the flank as well. They are going to send the Trailblazer out. It's going to be up to SMSU to hopefully win these.
Ooh.
Jackson does catch Chowder. It's a 3v3, and they have bomb. They're and they go for the tap defuse. Not going to go for it yet. Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh, bodies are dropping.
And it's just down to the Beastmon. He does see he's in a really dangerous situation here, and he's going to get hit by Kiaru. A little bit of revenge from last round as they will secure their first win of the game.
Jeez, bodies were dropping on that behalf of SMSU.
Yeah, I got to say, with what MSOE did was pretty interesting. They had some people kind of flanking them from behind and kind of coming from all sides, just a war on all fronts, and that worked out for them. They flooded just like they did at the very beginning, and it helped. And they got the first round win for this game, now 4-1, 3-round deficit.
Wow. Great job performed by Milwaukee themselves. SMSU still being able to buy up, which is perfectly fine. After getting 4 rounds, you're going to be able to buy for at least 2 more if you lose.
And you also saw there that MSOE also has 4 members with ult, and you can see Jet already using her knives. So
she's pushing out into grass. Maybe she gets a pick on. Oh, but the Kingslayer gets 1.
The denial there by the Kingslayer, but Chowder also getting the piece of bread, so it will be even
Woken
out.
pushing up, getting picked off.
Okay, K-Star getting a kill on SMSU Woken with that wall bang.
The dog coming out, getting information that there's still someone there. Smokes are coming out. I think SMSU's wanting to push onto the site after being blinded.
Paranoia!
Gets 2.
Oh my goodness, he
Last
almost
one.
got a 3.
Let's see what the Kingslayer can do. Gets 1.
Oh man, and it's just down to Kingslayer.
Molly's off his back just to ensure that he doesn't get pushed.
He's gonna get spiked down, but look at this lineup here. Oh, but Chowder's not gonna be able
messed
to
it
hit
up.
it. It's such a precise lineup for that.
This is dangerous. He's looking.
Oh, he's looking the wrong way.
He's looking around, all around, and just getting picked off by his back.
And that will be another round win for MSOE. Just they went for the retake. It works out for them. And Kingslayer will unfortunately not be able to pick up for them. And they'll get yet another round under their belt.
I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good, bro. The finals, high energy. You know, sometimes you get
high energy, guys. High energies. 4-2. SMSU's up. What a we could see Kiaru. Is that how we pronounce his name?
Yeah, it's like Keanu. Or is it Keiru?
He's pulling out the op on C long. This is going to be devastating to see if he hits these shots. He's going to hold this almost pixel peak angle.
Yeah, and you already have 3 members of SMSU going for this C push. They're going to have to be careful, though, because
they're going to need this flash.
They're going to need something. Oh, and there's the stim, too, and that's going to give them some information. Chowder will take out Woken.
The shot. Oh, and he gets the Kingslayer.
You got to watch out. Almost got a second one.
Wow.
Oh, and the Afterburner going to keep the Opper next to platform. Not going to be able to pop shots. But they will.
Another.
They will catch the piece of bread. Is he going to catch? Oh, my goodness. Jackson dodging a bullet.
Fired.
And oh, my goodness.
And Peter picking the kill up. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Beastmon!
No way! I mean, a 3K just from that alone is still very impressive, but it will be MSOE again picking another round. That's 3 back-to-back rounds for him.
Oh my goodness, SMSU's having a little fall from grace right now.
Yeah, I think they got a little overconfident with that 4-round win streak, and now the tides have turned indeed. Now it's 3 rounds up for MSOE, so looking like, you know, the MSOE's mounting some rebuilding so far, but now you can see a lot of members on both sides have their ults. So I'm expecting a lot going on in these next couple of rounds.
Be expecting to see another op shot made by Kiaru as he's walking around on different sites, being ready to watch.
Oh, but the Hunter's Fury out of nowhere.
Stalling it just a little bit there, and the op shot's about to be fired. And he gets one!
He strikes first.
And
with
he's peeking
the
again.
op.
He's playing a dangerous game.
And there's the Seekers.
He's holding the angle, and he misses his shot just by a mere inch. Shots are being fired. Shouter gets one. Kingslayer gets two.
But the trades, it's a 2v3. And now they have to fight. They're going to have to survive here. This is going to be dangerous.
The one nice thing, if SMSU can get the bomb plant down,
K-Star, that's going to leave B almost completely open if they decide to go that way.
they have
but
two
they're gonna
phenomenal
go
ops for defending this bomb, by the way. Having the KJ hold giant dome where it nullifies anything you do in the breach ult, which is just an orbital cannon out of the sky. Let's see what SMSU can make of this.
They will be caught by the KJ turrets. That's going to give KJ just a little bit of information that they were trying to go down C. But
Making them rotate.
ooh, yeah, going to go for a little bit of a bait and switch. Going to have enough time if they can make it, try and heading into B, but they don't know about the utility there, but they're going to have to try and figure this one out.
Hey, if you walk through a certain radius, you're bound to see it. Now they know.
And there's the alarm bot going off, but they will still plant.
KJ put it down her ult.
But there's the KJ ult, the lockdown coming out. Kingslayer will be taken out, and it's going to be just down to the piece of bread who's caught in there. He's going to probably get detained here. This might be
He
their
has to
round
push,
for sure.
and he gets picked off by VV1.
And that'll do it there. Not a lot that the piece of bread could have done there. If he backed off, possibly could have gotten something out of it, but there wasn't a lot he could have done. He pushed in further. He only had 4 seconds left before he was detained. It was a lose-lose situation, and they will go into a tie game in this next round. So looking pretty good for MSOE. They did mount this comeback, and now they're kind of even at the moment.
op. What a smart idea, delaying the defuse of the bomb just to go get it and give it to their Jet.
Yeah.
The Jet was hitting some nice shots with it.
Yeah, you know, sharing is caring, as we've come to learn here, as Keiru will now be having op in their hands once again, and we saw how deadly they can be with it, so SMSU better be on their toes for this. And it looks like they will be mounting up on C, so probably not going to have a lot of resistance from Keiru, but, you know, one wrong move, and it can completely derail a push.
Let's see what SMSU is going to do. Maybe they're going to use the KJ ult if they bring it to a good location and, like, oh, getting scanned, getting 3? That's phenomenal.
Yeah, and you can see here the smoke also obscuring the vision of Keiru's op. Going to give him enough chance to push up, and he's going to just take a shot in the dark.
As you should through the smoke. You never know if someone's going to be there. He set up his dash. He's ready.
Oh!
He gets one.
Oh,
Beast
my
Mod picks him
goodness.
up.
That was crazy.
SMSU getting the entirety of sight. Maybe going to get try to get rid of that op.
That's for sure the play, but the Beast Mod is actually just going to pick it up right now and just say, I'm going to use it.
Hey, he's not the only one that can use it. Beast Mod wants to use it himself.
Oh, but K-Star might be going for
K-Star gets picked off!
Oh, piece of bread scouting that one, and they will have sight control. Now they just need to hold them angles. SMSU Jackson will take out NPC Peter.
This is going to be dangerous. V1 is just going to get into the line of sight and gets shot with the Beast Mod 3K.
My goodness, and that's one way to stop them, that momentum in their tracks. That's going to be really good for them. You can see here the Econ coming from MSOE, looking a little staggered, looking a little out of whack, especially now that they took the op from him. It's going to be kind of a hard hit for him. I mean, you can even see it here in the ults. SMSU now has 3 ults. They have the orbital. They have the big, you know, let's go, as I like to call it, and of course the lockdown. That's going to definitely do a lot for post plant. So now they just need to play their cards right, and maybe they can get another round on them.
For post plant, maybe they decide to use the breach ult for garage, maybe clearing out that. Shots are being fired. The Jet, also known as Wogan, is just going to sit here and hold the angle. It's being smoked off.
The
Great
double
job.
smokes here by both Jet, Brim, and yeah, there was actually a lot more smokes than I thought. Omen, Jet, and Brim all throwing them.
Jackson was tempted to use it then and there. Would have been so disgusting to see
and
if that
NPC
came
Peter
out.
dropping into garage. Oh my goodness, and there goes the ult from Brim. But they're going to give him some heals, just going to keep him alive for a little bit.
All SMSU has to do is just play a little defensive. Just play for
Oh
bomb,
my
play for
goodness.
bomb. Are we going to see the
They're
orbital
holding
cannon
it.
out of the sky? And it comes!
Oh my goodness, he won't have enough time. Oh my goodness.
He killed him! It's at half now!
That was going to be game.
They have to shoot. They have to shoot it.
They
And he
will.
has molly lineups burning as damage is being thrown.
Oh my goodness, Kingslayer is going to hold off just for a little bit. A valiant effort indeed, but it just wasn't enough. They're going to get another round, and then we're back to a tie game.
Whew.
My goodness. I mean, if he was just a little bit sooner, if he just hit it just at the moment they tapped it, it probably would have been more beneficial. But how are you supposed to know? There was so much smoke going on. There was so much, so many people firing all at once. It was a hectic situation.
Most definitely. Let's see what SMSU can do after losing that round, what should have been theirs. It's quite unfortunate to see, but SMSU may be doing some type of a forced buy here.
Yeah, gonna have to mount up here. It's getting into a situation where now both teams can't really get a win over the other, but now Keiru has Op, so definitely gonna be one of the more dangerous players to go up against here.
Ooh, this Op is... I'm just ready to see a shot being fired off by Keiru.
But it looks like most of SMSU is going to be able to safely cross, and they're going to go through short here. But there's the attacker killjoy, and oh my goodness, Keiru still managing to hit one of our members with an op shot. Goodness gracious me.
Chowder picking it up to save his jet. Oh my goodness, they're playing it so perfectly, defending the sites as they should.
Kingslayer will be able to get the plant down. It's going to be good for the econ, but at this moment, it's a 3v5. MSOE have full control at the moment. They don't really know what else to do at this time.
Ooh, they're trying to ping the location, trying to let somebody know that that's where the brim is.
They do have bomb, and they're not gonna go for the full
Getting
tap
picked
here.
by two.
Oh my goodness, it's absolute pandemonium. V1's gonna secure it. Piece of Bread's not gonna have enough time to do anything because they're just gonna hold bomb.
It's not gonna have enough time to do anything except maybe get some exit frags.
If they decide to come through that way.
Pushes up just a little.
Oh, he's not gonna secure anything.
Oh!
But he will secure his rifle, and that's going to be just about enough for him. That's a personal victory for the Piece of Bread, if I got to say so myself. And as we enter this final round in the half, SMSU needs to get something going here. At least a win will give them some momentum going into this next half, but they're going to have to fight for it.
Yeah, the bread needs to start baking, needs to start putting the bread in the oven, booting it up. Got to get up there.
It hasn't really started yet. He's been kind of hitting some shots, but it's been it's been a slow game, and they're entering this last round with not the best advantage, especially with Keiru holding the op.
Most definitely Keiru with the op. I just realized we said
we said
name.
it differently, but
Yeah,
you know,
yep.
they get what it's. They know.
The Jet on Milwaukee.
yeah. We'll just call him Jet from Milwaukee.
Yeah, I like that.
And it looks like they are going to switch lanes here and just try and go up the C push, the really aggressive C push.
Oh my goodness!
And yet Peter's still able to get woken there. Kingslayer will be getting the bomb down.
Oh! Shots
my
are being
goodness.
fired.
Omen does get hit a couple times here, but he will be healed.
Milwaukee playing the game a little smart, letting everyone get over here so they could retake as a group. We could see the Owl Drone going out. Maybe he gets a little dart into somebody.
Owl Drone and Seekers will come out, and they get immediately shot down. Oh, no! Beastmon not going to be able to secure the K-Star kill. And
All they have to do is delay the time.
Oh, and the
Get
op
one.
shot. The recon drone is down to just Kingslayer. He needs to stall for time. He gets one!
Did he stall enough?
I don't think that's going to be
No,
enough.
that's quite
That
unfortunate.
will not be enough. A valiant effort. He does get a 3K from that round. But if he just waited just a little bit longer, there wasn't much he could have done there. It was a 2v1. It was really narrow. Nothing that could have been helped at that point in time. And as we go into this next half, MSOE will be up 2 rounds. This is going to have to be SMSU's rebuild period. Getting a couple wins in the pistol rounds is definitely going to help them in the long run.
Most definitely.
And as we see the lineups, the formations being set, Util used for KJ mostly on the B side, just in case they go for a heavy push up mid, but MSOE looks like they have C on their sides here.
Ooh. C is very interesting choice by them. It's kind of great on the pistol round because it's like if we decide to buy Ghost, we're going to have way higher of an advantage towards SMSU. Maybe Bread over there defending it all by himself knows what to do.
And the smoke will go down. It's going to give the Piece of Bread at least a little bit of information about what might be used here. And he's just going to start shooting into the smoke. And he will actually hit a couple members.
Yeah, getting them down on health is quite important. Makes it easier for the kill later on.
And they're actually going to start backing up here. And Woken is going to start popping shots, and they
Gets one!
and it's going to start happening here. Beastmod's going to catch K-Roo off the rotate, and now they don't really have anywhere to go. Do they go back to C? Do they try a mid push?
What's the decision? Let's see what Milwaukee's does.
Yeah, they're definitely making moves up
They're
to
just
C.
deciding to W key it.
Smoke's going out. Flash is going out. It's going to be a full-on aggressive push onto C. SMSU better be ready for a fight.
Oh, it looks like the piece of bread backed off, so his team and him, all of SMSU, can go and do a retake.
Got to coordinate here. They want to for this fight, especially now. And they're going to start this gunfight. Piece of bread's going to take the first kill. NPC Peter goes down.
Bullets are being fired!
Oh, my goodness. And it's absolute destruction here.
SMSU just needs to get the last kill on Omen.
Not going to be able to catch him. K-Star on 19 health. And he's not going to
Good
get
job, Kingslayer.
it. Kingslayer is going to get this round for his team, and they will be at a one-round deficit to start off the half. Now they just need one more, and they will tie it up.
This is crucial. This was a crucial round for SMSU. Now being able to buy up at an advantage while they're defending is... Oh, I saw a rifle there for a second by Woken. Sorry, I was lost for words.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we're starting off strong here, coming in round 2 of this half with a rifle. I mean, quite the power play, but it can definitely help out.
Most definitely. It was, as we could see, the piece of bread setting up all ready for sight. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, of course. You know, when he's been in the business as long as he has, you know, he starts to figure out what lineups are good. Where do I want to put swarm grenades? Where do I want to put turrets? I mean, it's just interesting to watch him put down stuff.
And we just saw SMSU's Woken trying to take some shots into the dark.
And it's up to the Beastmod now, who is still on site. He is watching short, so he is going to be able to catch something. And this could be big.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 Milwaukee's planning on walking on site.
Oh my goodness, he gets one. He's going to want to back away. He's in a tough spot.
He gets 2.
Oh my goodness, he does get spiked down as well. Spike is down. Oh!
Woken getting a phenomenal Marshall shot.
Hey, yo, I didn't even think that was going to hit. Chowder's going to
Chowder
get
getting 1.
Oh my goodness, 2v2. Kingslayer
He's
does
all
pick
by
up
himself.
V1.
And he gets 1.
Whoa!
And the Kingslayer picking up that final kill of the round again.
And that will tie this game back up against 7-7. And I got to say, that was a very hectic round there. There were some shots that I was like, that actually hit. Ain't no way.
Goosebumps, guys. Goosebumps. I think I'm feeling them.
It is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I mean, this is the second time that Kingslayer has come to play. He has clutched up twice now.
Yeah.
He's flipped the switch. We've seen it happen a couple times. It's like he goes into some kind of like trance and he enters the zone. Bro.
Yeah, he just switch it on to a different person. Maybe calling himself Mark, Jake, or Steven. I don't know.
Summoned in the suit like Moon Knight, and he's gonna clutch it up once again as we go into this next round.
Oh my goodness, what a phenomenal flank by SMSU's Beastmod and Woken. They're going to get some kills of their own as the rest of the team's going to be...
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh!
Ain't no way! V1 with a 2K, the slimy snake that he is.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Jackson getting got by Chowder is quite unfortunate.
I'm speechless. That's insane what we just witnessed.
SMSU is playing, what's it called? Another save round.
Yeah, and Piece of Bread with a Marshall and a Dream. He could possibly pick up the Spectre.
I dropped the Spectre or dropped the Marshall in a second.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, shots being fired. Only has 10 bullets.
He has 10
He's
bullets.
going to pick the out. Gets 1.
He gets 1? Oh no.
Unfortunately, the gun only had 10 bullets in its mag.
Yeah, he still got a kill, though. Golly. Another round victory for MSOE as this lead begins to kind of teeter a little more in their favor. SMSU able to climb back up to tie it, but it is going to be the Raiders who take the lead again. And SMSU, they're doing their best to fight back and tie it up, but they have to find something. They got to dig down deep if they really want to punch this lead. And as we see the setups starting once again, you do see Woken with Op.
Op is so dangerous in her hands, and she's going to hold the same angle that Kiaru once did.
And you can see, too, that they also pinged it on the map that it's going to be dangerous kind of going up this way.
Wait a second. If she decides, as I taught her once, to take the Op shot through the smoke.
Oh, it's actually going to be a piece of
being
bread.
fired.
Jen actually being hurt there.
Oh, my goodness. They got to heal that up.
And the arrow will come out. It's going to catch a couple members of SMSU, but here comes the paranoia. The UTL
Oh
being thrown out like crazy. They will get bombed down.
So many people are on site for Milwaukee. Oh! Woken getting a shot!
Woken with the op shot to Keiru. He's going to go down. They will
I think she's itching for another!
Oh, my goodness.
She's itching!
She's hungry. She's itching to do it again.
Bloodthirsty! Bloodthirsty!
They're going to get bombed. Oh, the sneaky defuse. One member down long. They know that for sure. And they're just going to start shooting in the smoke.
Oh, my God! The shot through the dark!
Ain't no way.
He's
and
just
he's
holding
gonna,
it.
He has to.
He got off.
He got off and
He
he's
gotta
tagged.
dodge it!
Oh, my goodness. What a weave. And he's mollies the other way. The dog comes out.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, he's being
Oh,
a dog.
he got hit for 40!
Oh, my goodness. He's just going to go for it. He's just
Shotgun
going to hold on it. Oh, my God.
Chowder with some blind shots through the smoke, getting himself 3 kills.
Oh, my goodness. 3K through smoke. And that was all through smoke almost. Golly. What a round for MSOE as they're able to secure yet another round. Now up 2 rounds here.
SMSU, out of all the times I've casted, I don't think I've ever seen SMSU in the disadvantage.
Yeah, they usually, if so, it's only really by like a round or so. This is probably, in my opinion, some of the hardest they've had to fight in quite some time. And of course, what a better day than finals to do it.
Yeah, most definitely. Make the game interesting, you know. What? Woken's getting a good shot. Piece of bread picking it up. Chowder.
Oh my goodness. And just like that, this round went from a 5v5 to a 2v2 in a matter of seconds.
Jeez, I didn't know what game we're playing. Are we playing some Mortal Kombat or something?
Everyone's getting finished out here. It's absolutely insane. The bomb does go down. And now they're going to have to play this.
Oh my gosh,
That's a rifle for sure. And Peter's going to throw out his lockdown. Going to try and stall for time. They're going to have to push this.
Most definitely. Oh, no, they don't. With
the afterburner. He's
shot
blinded.
piece of bread with the 3K.
That's going to be the round. And oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, what a great job by SMSU.
Don't count them out just yet. They're still in it. They're going to get the defuse. Going to grab some rifles. They're going to feel real confident going into this next one off a thrifty victory.
That was on a save round with sheriffs. Are you guys kidding me?
That's absolutely insane. And it's going to be a timeout from SMSU to kind of get their bearings and figure out what to do next. Oh, my goodness. I need a drink. This is a quick drink.
I'm going to take one myself. Sorry if you guys hear me drinking this.
No, we're not doing no slurp checks here. No slurp checks. We're not going to slurp in y'all ear. We're just taking a... I have to take a breath, all right?
Oh, my goodness.
That was a lot. Can I just say, first of all, Jet jumping out of mid-window with an op.
That was just so bizarre. Are you kidding me?
That's absolutely... That's my first big one. And now you're going to tell me they clutch up with just sheriffs?
Yeah. Oh, my word. That was amazing. What a great performance by SMSU's Jackson and the piece of bread, coordinating their attack just to retake it and get themselves another win.
I'm absolutely flabbergasted. I feel... I don't even know what to say. That was insane.
Yeah, I think the timer's... Brett's putting up the timer. I think it's going.
Yeah, got to get the oven ready, get it warmed up. That was big.
Preheat.
Preheat at 400. He's on fire right now. And he is going to feel really good going into this round. He got rifles. A lot of SMSU feeling really good as they begin this next round. They are gonna probably set up the same way as they did before. Just, you know, set up the same old stuff. Don't change nothing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Hey, if it ain't broke, as you said, don't fix it. I'm interested to see what Milwaukee's gonna have to do.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, the headshot angle with that operator is so dangerous.
All she needed to see was that hairline, and she was gonna take a shot.
Here comes a blind going out. She dashes away, trying to escape from near death.
They are gonna get orb, and they're gonna try their best to just kind of take a little bit. Jet does unleash the knives.
This is the perfect place for the piece of bread, because if they were to decide to try to take A site, this is a retake ult of his own.
Yeah, it's going to be really big, but it looks like MSOE is going to take the smarter decision and decide to go away. But is it the smartest decision? You still have the util in mid and on C. It's going to be interesting, and you can see here that they're already posted up.
Excuse me.
You know, they got the bubbly with us, you know.
The bubbly. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry.
Oh, and there goes the turret going off in the box. That's going to give them some information, and they're going to make this charge into C.
They're jumping out onto C site, the Jet Kiaru is just so on one, just jumping out onto site.
You are insane.
think the piece of bread's gonna listen.
Oh, and here comes the orbital strike.
Oh my gosh!
Whoa, did you see the setup? Did you see the setup? They couldn't go anywhere.
K-Star gets the kill on the piece of bread, and Kiaru getting the clone kill.
Ooh, Beast Mod.
Beast Mod picking it up.
Gonna get the headshot. It's a 3v3, and the bomb isn't down.
This is such in the favor of SMSU. They have to do something.
And they haven't
Kickstar
played
has
yet.
to put it down.
They have to plant here. If they can't plant, it's game, and they will get bombed down. And V1's
V1
going
on
for
the
a
flank.
No one's being able to see. Oh my goodness! It's just up to Jackson, and he's not gonna be
gets
able.
picked off.
No one watched their back. First it was Kingslayer, and then it just fell apart from there. MSOE will secure another round.
Oh
now up to
my goodness. That was amazing by Milwaukee.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Clutching up there with that flank. That definitely put a wrench in SMSU's momentum from that Thrifty. Back on top here. Now, K-Roo has up. They all have rifles. They have full shield. Meanwhile, you have SMSU a little staggered. But you do see a Guardian. You do see a Marshal. You see some Ghosts. So a little bit of long-range action.
SMSU has to make a change in this. Try to get rid of this 10-8.
Oh my goodness.
Bullets are being
Whizzing
fired.
by.
Oh my word.
This is insane.
One shot. I did not know that the Marshal took down the KJ turret just in one shot.
Oh,
That
and
was
look at
just
this
surprising.
deep bomb downfield by Chowder.
Oh my goodness. Let's see what Milwaukee's doing. They're just slowly playing this game. They're waiting.
Got to play the patient game here.
But as they don't know, the KJ on SMSU side actually has their ult this time.
The op shot by K-Roo, and they're just going to make the move.
They're trying to flood onto site. Let's see if the piece of bread will whop out the ult.
Oh, and he's going to be caught in the swarm just a little bit, and they're just going to start popping shots here. Oh my goodness, they have to hear a lot. They do hear it.
So
And he's
much.
not gonna watch his back.
Oh
Gets
my
there
goodness!
again. Oh my goodness, K-Star with a 2K, and he's getting out of there.
Spray. Oh,
Oh,
my
the Woken!
God, Woken on the flank.
What timing? She gets a rifle from that as well.
Let's see if SMSU can capitalize on this. They need to go get outside.
Oh my goodness!
Jackson with the midair shot.
With a no scope. Are you serious? You must be out your mind.
Oh my
What is
gosh.
happening?
Jackson with a rifle this time.
He will be blinded. He's gonna have to play this smart. He could probably throw out ult, if I'm being honest.
The ult would be. Oh, he
Bomb
does
is
not have
chugging
time to
down.
defuse.
He has
time to
But he's gonna
kill
get the kills. Oh my goodness! If
with
only
a 3K.
the 3K.
Oh my gosh.
It just wasn't enough time to defuse, but he did get the picks. He full resets. My goodness! And now MSOE with only 2 rounds left, and they will secure game 1 here. This is insane.
This is something to witness. I was not expecting to see SMSU on the losing half of this game.
Yeah, I gotta say, MSOE is bringing the fight to SMSU here in these finals. This is a lot riding on them here. And as you can see, just off of this alone, that this has been a roller coaster of a game for both teams.
Milwaukee leaving bomb over towards B.
That shoulder peek.
They're going to play some defaults, try to get some picks anywhere else.
Chowder's gonna be watching that. Oh, he turns his back for just a moment, but they are gonna see him.
What a great shot by the Beast Mod.
First blood goes to SMSU as they now begin to formulate a plan about what to do next. The Seekers will come out though.
They found some people. Oh my goodness, they know where the majority of Milwaukee is. Just playing it safe, trying to wait, trying to see out their options.
Okay, we're gonna make the first charge up to mid, but Beastmod is watching it. Oh, and he doesn't get the first shot off. It's actually gonna wound Beastmod a little bit on death's door now. A shot from anywhere will probably kill him. So he probably doesn't want to take any fights. He's gonna want his team to come there and help him.
And he checks and he sees one.
He
knows
does.
where the jet is.
He does see the jet, so he has the information.
Oh,
piece
the
of
piece
bread.
of bread.
Oh my goodness, like a snake in the grass.
The rest of them are trying to flood out onto A site.
And Jet's gonna get away scot-free. No one's gonna be able to
30
capitalize,
seconds
but the
left.
piece of bread is right there. You
Piece
gotta
of
watch your
bread!
K-Roo is out with the beautiful. I gotta say, I'm speechless. I can't. This has been so much.
Guys, formulating words today is very difficult
It's not
after
my-
witnessing what we're watching.
I am absolutely I'm out of my mind right now.
Oh
10
my
seconds
word! We can see the beast mod is just in heaven waiting.
They just have to
know
stall
where
for
he is.
time. They don't have time to plant for sure. No.
Is he gonna have
Do
to jump
they?
on his side?
They do. They do.
Spike planted.
Oh, and he doesn't look left.
Oh
but
my
he-
goodness!
Oh my
Morgan.
gosh!
The trade though by Jackson, and it's gonna be the piece of bread with a 3K, the defuse, and that's gonna be the round.
He was sitting there in their back, making sure that they had something to worry about and something they had to worry about for sure.
My goodness gracious, they still cling to life here, 11-9.
Wow.
This is gonna be a pretty steep climb. Meanwhile, MSOE only needs 2 rounds to win, while SMSU needs at least 4. This is this has to be time to dig down deep. Believe in Brown, if you will. And
Let's ride.
exactly.
You got to say the last one.
The roll Mustangs.
There we go. We got our school motto out. This is going to give them the inspiration they need.
They got to dig down deep, and they're going to, oh my goodness, look at this. This is going to be a stack in C, mid, and they're actually going to go C, so they have to stop them right here. If they can stop them right here, this is going to completely go into the advantage of
got the
SMSU.
up to do so.
And the smokes go out, and they're going to sneak up, but Jackson's right there, waiting.
He's ready, stalking his prey. He's not really stalking, but he knows.
Oh, and it comes out. Beastmon,
And the ult comes out.
the 2K from Beastmon completely derailing.
Oh my gosh!
Is that a shorty from Kru?
Spike down.
Oh my goodness! It's a 1v2 situation for the piece of bread. But
Oh
luckily for
my
him,
goodness.
Milwaukee's hurt. Milwaukee's hurting hard.
And he doesn't have to worry about.
If he looks in just a
He
short
looks-
time,
He can get one.
and he
will.
gets him.
K-Star on the verge of death. All he needs is just a bullet.
A bullet.
And he doesn't know where the Omen is. And they're just.
He's starting to TP.
He TP toward A.
Oh my goodness.
He's just gonna. He's gonna get the bomb down for sure. Beastmon's gonna. Not Beastmon.
Piece of bread.
Is gonna have to think about this one, and he's gonna teleport up into heaven as well. The smoke comes down, and he's.
I am unsure what's gonna happen. The
They're
piece
gonna-
of bread. He's decided to push up.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know why I'm whispering. Something's
I
about
am-
to go down.
He's on 5 health.
Oh no! K-Star gets the shot.
K-Star with the clutch, with 5 health, with a thrifty victory as we enter match point. And now, this can be it for game 1 here. MSOE with 1 round remaining. SMSU not doing too hot on Econ, but perhaps they can get some rounds under. But they need to start fighting here. It was so unfortunate for Piece of Bread. He just wasn't looking. But now it's coming down to this.
Oh my goodness, let's see what SMSU can do. Piece of bread's been sitting on that ult. And he's gonna have to do something. Oh, Woken getting picked off first. That's very unfortunate.
And Kru also at 30 health on death's door.
Piece
just a
of
couple
bread.
of
He's
bullets.
ready. He has his ult ready.
And there goes the defender and attacker killjoy. An absolute stalemate. Not a single member can go anywhere, but they're still going to plant anyway because they destroy the attacker one. And defenders is going to go out here, but they will get away.
No! They only detained one. SMSU having to do something.
Beastmon takes out K-Star, but the trades. Oh my goodness, 3v4 situation. MSOE with the advantage here.
Oh my goodness, all they have to do, or Milwaukee's just have to stall the time.
Beastmon's going for a defuse.
The defuse in it. They gotta do
Kru.
something.
Oh my
They
goodness.
get 2.
It's coming down to this. They can't defuse the shock dart, and now the Hunter's Fury. He has 35 hit points,
Milwaukee taking game 1.
and Milwaukee takes game 1. And for the first time in the season, and regular and postseason, SMSU loses their first map.
That is something to witness. I am just I don't know. I don't have words, guys.
Wow.
That was just amazing to see such a great game.
Yeah, I am absolutely floored with the performance of MSOE. SMSU gave them such a fight, but it's MSOE coming out on top in the first game. Remember, this is best of 5. So they still have to win like 2 more to win the whole thing.
Yep.
So we're going to be here for a little while. But for right now, we will be back. We're going to have a little 5-minute intermission, and we will be back to you guys really soon. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Am I frozen?
Yeah, you are, oddly enough. Don't
Hey,
worry, guys.
hey.
I'll be the movement here.
You gotta love the still frame. You gotta love the still frame. We are back. with this game. And I got to say, after last game, I am still on the edge of my seat. We are back with game 2 of... are you doing sign language? Are you being like my interpreter?
Yes. As they can't see you,
yeah.
I'm doing the actions.
Oh, yeah, no.
And doing my very best.
Please excuse my translator.
Oh,
it looks like we're back on.
Yep, you're moving.
You get to see
moving.
my face in motion. And we are back with this game. It will be the Milwaukee School of Engineering up a game against SMSU as we enter this next one.
Oh,
and as you can see here from the compositions, it will be on Ascent, and it will be SMSU attacking first. The comp is more or less the same here. We do see Omen, we do see Sky, we do see, you know, the usual suspects. And meanwhile, on the other side, however, I do see Reyna coming through.
Reyna, she is a very different character that I don't think we get to see too often, right?
Usually Piece of Bread sometimes goes into the mode of Reyna. Reyna is definitely a character that is very dangerous and can pretty much do a lot on her own. She has flashes, of course, but you get her going and she starts running. It is an absolute nightmare, and SMSU better be ready for it.
SMSU has to come prepared after losing this first match. They're coming back ready to explode off. Let's see what SMSU can do.
Yeah, I'm extremely excited. This is going to be fun. I mean, if it's anything from last game, I'm expecting an absolute barn burner. Ascent, of course, is SMSU's element here, so they you know, this is more for them. If they can get this one, this will definitely help. But if they lose this map, this could be very interesting.
They would have to come back after a very large deficit of after losing 26 rounds. If they were to lose the second map, they'd have to come back and win 3 games to win this best of 5.
And that is an absolute steep mountain to climb for SMSU. But then that's just more reason to come back stronger than ever in this one. Get to 1-1, and hopefully game, you know, for the next game, game 3, it's got to be, it's going to be interesting. We start off this game here with SMSU kind of having a more stack on B side, and it looks like they're actually going to be just going full in here.
Goodness, I think they're going to try to do a mid to A push with their couple of characters leaning towards Cat in A main. As bullets are being fired as they're running up mid.
Oh, and he hears him. Chowder hears him, but will proceed to stay in Cat and just wait for the smoke to go down. They will close off the door.
He's deciding to break the door. This is a smart idea from him.
Chowder gets the first kill, killing Piece of Bread here.
Stuff is happening in mid.
Oh my goodness.
Flashes are coming out.
And it's going to be just a fight in mid. They're going to have to figure out something. But
Jackson getting a great pick off on Peter.
Oh my goodness. And they're going to go. Oh my goodness. They got to watch out. They
got to look. Chowder getting 3.
Oh my goodness. The 3 came from Chowder hiding in the smoke. And they're going to get bombed down though. And they hear the drop.
Coming down. Beastmod knows where one is. Jackson coming around the corner.
And he's going to get him with a 3K, but he's on death's door. He needs to stay alive. Oh, man.
I don't think they know Beastmod's there.
Beastmod's not.
Beastmod needs...
he gets one. Stall for time here.
Great job by Milwaukee's Peter.
And here comes the flash. And oh, no! A recon dart!
He pulled out his arrow. His bow and arrow. That was a very bad decision.
Maybe he was just trying to go for a shock dart and shoot it at the ground, keep him away, but the recon comes out, and that's going to give V1 a chance to put Beastmod down. He's going to go up for 1 round. MSOE starting off strong.
See what SMSU has to do to come back. Being down the first round, they're going to be... oh my gosh, I believe they might be forcing up here a little bit. They want some rounds of their own.
Desperate times call for desperate measures here. MSOE will be getting a rifle second round. V1 will be buying up here, which is going to be pretty good for them.
Getting a Marshal of their own, giving it to Woken. Woken, the Marshal master.
Oh, and there's the turret, and it's immediately destroyed. They have information for KJ.
He's climbing. Oh my gosh, the collateral!
Whoa! No way.
Oh my gosh, that's a free rifle.
That's insane. Collateral with the sheriff.
Oh, Woken getting one herself.
Not the no-scope. Oh my goodness.
Death is just happening all around this map. It's a 2v4, SMSU up.
Oh, and K-Star going to kill Beastmod as well. It's a 2v3. 3. And after such a strong start there for SMSU, now they have to start playing. And oh my goodness,
SMSU, the Kingslayer getting he's dead. But SMSU's Jackson can go teleport across the map.
He can TP.
And now he just did.
And look at this, Woken already waiting in their rotation, just waiting for something to happen now. She just has to play the smart here.
They have to go clear corners.
She hears the gunshots, and she's gonna go for the peek.
And
oh,
she gets
no.
picked off. Jackson has to rely on the damage that Woken had just given to them.
Sova hit pretty hard. Omen still looking pretty good. He's gonna shoot the arrow on the sight. And Jackson gonna be watching him with the
one.
Ooh, with the gun, the rifle. Gonna get it. No! K-Star with the clutch 3K. And that's gonna be it for this one. The round will go yet again to MSOE.
Oh my goodness, SMSU.
So close, so
Throwing
close.
up. He's throwing out money.
Yeah, that's quite the message. That's quite the message. I got the money and I can spend it too. And you can see it here. All members except for I believe the Reyna. I don't think bot. Oh yeah, they did. Never mind. I just was reading it wrong. No, yeah, no. I'm also super confused. I guess I was looking at SMSUs who did buy rifles. Meanwhile, MSOE has 3 rifles and only 2 Spectres.
They got to force up after losing majority of their money in that second buy round.
Yeah, it is coming down to just having to force up here. They have to. They want to win rounds. Rifles are your best bet, but the paranoia doesn't go out. Oh
They
my
decided to
goodness.
peek around the corner.
And
SMSU
the
needs to get these
mobility.
picks.
Oh my
V1.
goodness. V1 able to take out Woken. The piece of bread will get Chowder. And oh my goodness. And there goes the flash.
Oh my gosh.
Swing. Oh my goodness. This trade off of contact here. V1 going to be securing another kill. And look at this flank, and they hear the rotate. The piece of bread isn't ready.
Piece of bread.
Oh my goodness! That's 3 rounds up. The Raiders win yet again. Oh my goodness! 3 rounds straight. Piece of bread going too fast around the corner. Didn't have his gun out. Wasn't expecting the cat push. What is happening, Wookie? What is happening?
They are just losing these rounds. They maybe be isolated. I think what Milwaukee's doing a great job is that they're having the coordination that SMSU needs to get these kills. As one peaks, another one peaks. They get these kills. SMSU's running in there individually, getting picked off. They need to start playing together. And one thing that happens when they play together, they pick up sheriffs and get themselves a winning round on a save.
Honestly, yeah. And you can see now with sheriffs here. And V1 not gonna be able to get away. Jackson not going to be able to trade off. He's going to take the shots. But oh my goodness. It's a 4v4. And 3 members, including the Jet also, they have ults.
They got ults. This is very bad for SMSU. Just sitting here trying to do something as they start to flood onto site. SMSU, the door's already broken. What a great job by Milwaukee, constantly breaking it.
Oh my goodness, but look at this. It's a 4v2 and and just like you said.
What am I talking about, guys? They buy these sheriffs and they could do wonders. I think they should just start buying sheriffs from now on.
And Kingslayer also has a rifle in his hands as well. Now they just got to get bombed down while the members of MSOE begin to slink their way through from spawn. They have to be ready for this one. They need to be ready for this.
They need to. They have to. And they're planning for hell. This is great. This is a great idea because 2 of them are going to be playing in hell because that is what the gun provides.
The paranoia? No way.
Jackson going on top.
Jackson. Nah, it wasn't going to work a second time. We've seen it once before.
Yes, we have an SMSU playing a crossfire between the Sova and the Jet that are playing underneath Heaven and behind Jenny. And
it does
things are starting to happen.
Oh, but V1 gonna secure it. It's just down to Reyna, and that's another thrifty.
SMSU just knows how to get rounds when they're in the wrong. Not in the wrong, but when they're bad.
Oh my goodness! When they're in the red, you can say.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, guys.
Oh,
chat.
I mean. With that thrifty, I gotta say that was incredible.
Chat, help me. SOS. SOS, I don't know what to think right now. You guys are just sitting here.
Oh my goodness. That is gonna, what a way to get their first round into this one, and hopefully SMSU can take that win, internalize it, and bring out something, get another win, do something. They got rifles now. They need to make something happen here.
They got the rifles to make this change in this tide of the game.
I am this is the second.
They're buying Spectres and just hiding around corners. Why are the Spectres working so much better than these Vandals?
Because it's just that fire rate do be hitting sometimes.
True.
And that smoke's going to keep them away from Cap. But look at this. K-Star in such an interesting, unorthodox angle. Just kind of waiting. And if he swings on
my
this.
God.
Oh, but the piece of bread. What a
job.
scout.
He's deciding to try to peek down this main
Oh, and the
mid.
smoke. Going to give him safe passage just enough. He will be hit a couple times, but they will have a sight. The Seekers coming out as well. They're getting ready for a fight.
Goodness.
Oh, my. Kiara with a headshot, wall bang, knife kill.
That was incredible. SMSU having 3 on the side.
Wow.
Kiara got some knives on.
And they could be one. Oh, what
a running
what?
headshot!
The strafe.
Counter. He's just counter moving.
My goodness. He's in the zone.
Oh my
What
gosh!
is
They're
happening?
just jumping on.
V1, the last one remaining after an absolute murder. And there's the recon again.
Oh my gosh.
Was he thinking shock dart?
This is Reyna's perfect opportunity. This is where she thrives.
The flash goes out. He turns his back. He has full clip, and he's just going to have to wait.
Trying to peek these angles. Maybe he's going to save that. Oh, he gets one. Is he going to get a fourth?
Kingslayer
having to play time.
This is the threat. He's, oh my God. Oh.
We can see them inching back from one another, and he gets the 4K.
The 4K from V1 was going to secure it. Oh my goodness. I am absolutely flustered. V1, the absolute threat that he is, just got a 4K, clutching it up for his team. My goodness, what a way to, absolute shutdown there.
Guys, that was insane to witness. As I just said, Reyna thrives in these situations. When they're being down, she could throw out her arm, and she could just go play back off for free.
This is absolutely incredible. V1 has just been holding it down. He is the threat. If SMSU can just cut the head off the snake of V1, I mean, this man is an absolute unit. He is not going down without a fight. Going 10-2. He's not going down yet.
SMSU is ready. They look to be trying to go towards B this time, knowing that the KJ likes to play here.
Oh,
see that
man.
the attacking KJ ult is coming out. This is one of the best ults in the game because it covers the entirety of B site. SMSU needs to start flooding on.
Oh, but Chowder's going to take out 2 members of SMSU with a double headshot.
Oh my goodness, Woken is at like 9 HP. She does not have the health to continue on fighting.
They're going to get the bomb down for Econ, but they just caught 2 members. They know exactly where 2 members of SMSU is.
Oh my goodness, she's on 7. Mind my words. Let's see what SMSU can do. They have to hold out on the mud.
Oh my goodness, they just have to, it's all about stalling for time, but they can just pinch
Hiding
and
within the
sneak.
smoke.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
The Spectre. But it's down to the Beast Mod holding all by himself here.
Beast Mod's ready.
Oh my goodness, it's absolute destruction
Mark
again.
my words. He was not ready.
He was not ready for that one.
What do we call that? Commentator's curse, guys.
Golly. I think the biggest mistake that SMSU did there is that turret, the Killjoy turret. It kept them away, and no one tried to shoot at it. And when they did, Chowder was right there, picked up 2 right off the jump, and it just completely derailed SMSU's push completely. They had nowhere to go. Yeah, they got bombed down, but you just saw what happened. So what if they got bombed down? They didn't win. It didn't go off. And now they're stuck in a situation where they have to just kind of stagnate for just a round or so.
They're here. They're ready. SMSU wins these sheriff rounds. They decide to, for some reason, they play more careful and, I would say, smarter in these situations.
When it's you with a couple of sheriffs versus a group with rifles, you gotta play smart. Beast Mod has the Bulldog. And there's the shock dart.
Goodness.
And I believe that's gonna hit. Yeah, Woken's already hurt really badly.
This is not looking too hot. SMSU's Jackson already getting picked off by the Milwaukee's Omen.
K-Star is going to get first blood. SMSU already down a member.
Shooting through the smoke?
Chowder with a shot through the smoke is going to take out another member.
Did we happen to not realize he shot out like an arrow or something to go see that?
I didn't see no pings.
Oh my
I ain't see no
goodness.
pings. He just shot in the smoke and called it. And Beast Mod is watching Market, but doesn't know that the
Reyna's
in cubbies.
so
Next
smart.
to
They're just
law.
hiding.
And there's nothing they can do about it. Piece of bread gonna try and sneak his way, but K-Star's watching.
He turned around at the ideal moment for the piece of bread to
Divine
sneak out.
intervention there for Piece of Bread, because that would have been certain death.
Maybe he caught a quick glimpse because the piece of bread is about to get into a bad encounter.
He keeps watching Market. He just doesn't know.
And
And
he
piece of
gets
bread's
picked
gone as
off.
well. And look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Kingslayer. Oh my goodness. He's on death door with 5 health. He can't heal
He needs
himself.
to get the bomb plant down. This is going to be perfect money
He
for
needs
them.
econ. He needs it bad. Just plant the bomb. And if you die, you die.
Oh my goodness.
And that's another round for SMSU to come back from. MSOE needs to figure, like SMSU. Oh, I don't even know
You
what to
messed up
say.
your words
I
yourself.
don't even know what to say.
You're looking like Wookie right now, chat. He's looking like Wookie.
Usually I have a handle on, what I want to say, but these last games have absolutely just befuddled me. I am watching MSOE in the best state that they have been. We've seen them play before in a closely contested match, but right now what we're seeing from MSOE is a whole different breed. They came to play. This is finals. They geared up for this one, and SMSU I don't think is able to figure out what to do here. They keep hitting a wall.
This wall is what they need to get over, maybe even burst through. But SMSU just not checking the corners. They're off their game.
Something is up here. It's a 4v4 situation, but I don't know. Something just seems off here. Beastmod's going to get another member of MSOE.
This is crazy. SMSU actually has sight with a decent amount of people alive, them being 3.
Beastmod will get the bomb down, and he was shooting in the market for a little bit. If he died before he got the bomb down, I don't know. This round would have probably been MSOE's. And Keiru with the op.
Keiru with the op. Oh my gosh, this is dangerous. He knows what he's doing.
And there's the defender
to destroy
killjoy.
that.
They have to. He's using his hunch. Oh my goodness, and Kingslayer's right there.
It's a 1v3 situation. The lockdown was perfectly
And
destroyed.
now it's V1. There goes the recon. They know he's probably laying here. They're going to have to play this smart. And oh my goodness.
gosh.
What a peek. The bomb tap. He has 5 bullets.
Oh
He's
my
looking
gosh,
the wrong way. Oh, but
Beastmod
the
gets the
Beastmod.
3K.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, they needed that round so desperately.
Oh my goodness. A clutch round win for the Beastmod. But the energy has to come back here. There's no time to celebrate. There's no time to, get into your own head. You got a round win. You just have to keep going.
They have to push on, keep on moving forward.
There is not much you can do. It is still 6-2. It's still 4-round deficit. It's just a few more rounds away from the half. They gotta get back into this one before they swap if they want to have any chance of winning.
They need to get themselves some more rounds, trying to even tie it up to 6-6, but SMSU looks like they're playing more of a little default here, trying to slow things down to their advantage. But Kiaru jumping off the vent and just dashing up.
Oh, man. Woken gonna get 1, but won't get 2. And actually, that's gonna be 3 for Keiru with a 3K with the knives only. And just like that, SMSU has no more numbers. They're down to just 2 members. Kingslayer, and of course, the Beastmod. And there's, in this situation, only Jet is on site. They get Keiru, they will have sight.
SMSU having to peek together.
And they know Keiru's there.
Pulling out the knives. The
Kingslayer.
Kingslayer doing a great job getting the pick.
The flash goes out. The recon bolt goes out. They have just enough time, but they're hesitating. This gives MSOE just enough time, and the door will go down, but not before
gosh.
K-Star gets the Kingslayer right before. And now they have no chance to plant. It's just the Beastmod going to have to go for picks.
He knows. Let's see what he can do. He's deciding to run.
He gets out of dodge, and they hear him, and they're waiting for
And
him.
he got out.
He got out scot-free. Most of the members, but K-Star's right there. He has to watch out, and he's
And
gonna
he
get
gets him.
And he's
Great
home
job.
free. He's home free. He can get to sight at least. The swarm grenades are right there. Oh my God, I have never seen that lineup before. That's actually kind of scary.
Very, very scary. And he gets the bomb plant down. Now all he has to do is defend off the 2 attackers.
And the 2 swarm grenades will go off, and he will catch both members. Now he has the information. He knows 2 of them are coming from CT. Now he just has to play this smart here. Oh, but he gets them. They get onto sight
They
though.
don't know where he is.
They have
This
no
is
idea.
golden for them. As he's
Goes to
sneaking
tap.
around. He's sneaking around. They don't know.
They see
He
one.
gets 1.
Beastmod needs to dig down deep. It's a 1v1, and V1 is on the other corner, and he's just watching
He
like
just
a
has to
hawk.
wait. You play for bomb. That's all you got to do.
He's going for it.
He's holding it. He gets it half.
He's shooting through. He's shooting through. He's at 70. He's holding it again.
Shock Dart coming out.
No!
And the Shock Dart gets the kill!
No way! No way! The Shock Dart saved his life and saves the round. SMSU with
gosh.
yet another clutch.
He got the perfect amount of damage in for that shock dart to get the finishing blow. He just got Boromir'd.
I guess the nerf didn't matter. It still killed. It still clutched around.
Your
My
arrow
goodness.
will kill.
Oh my goodness. And now 3-round deficit. And there's still 3 more rounds before the half is over. SMSU needs to win these next 3 rounds to tie it up, and then we got ourselves a game. They just need to dig down deep once again. And oh my goodness, look at these TPs by both Omens.
Oh my gosh, all of SMSU is just here. Let's see if they decide to clear out Wine, doing a little bit of damage.
No!
And they do a great job actually killing him.
That's insane.
Shots are being fired by Kiaru, and he gets picked off by Bread.
piece of
Shooting through the
bread.
smoke.
Piece of bread gets out K-Roo, and now MSOE needs to figure out this retake situation with SMSU having full members. I cannot believe this. Darts are flying, bullets are flying.
This is the SMSU we know, flooding out of sight, taking control of the game and putting it in their own hands.
Absolute chaos ensuing here, and you can hear the martial shots by Peter.
Shots, the shock darts, and
Oh my goodness, V1 with the snipe with the sheriff, and he's gonna try and do something else.
oh my goodness. Jackson gets picked off by Peter.
Oh,
Peter
my
gets 3!
goodness! Peter with a 3K with the ghost, and that's gonna secure this one, unless... No, and Woken not gonna be able to secure it. What a play by Peter, getting a 3K off the ghost.
He just had a ghost. He was doing a save round. He was bink, bink, bink.
Oh my, mark and execute. That's all you need to do. And SMSU now down 4 rounds again. 2 rounds left in the half. They have to do something. A round win will definitely help them going into this next half. 2-round wins, and that definitely gonna help them. They gotta figure something out though.
They need to turn around this game. They need to get 2 more rounds just to make this something more doable.
This is an absolutely insane performance by MSOE. They have done everything in their power to hold on to this lead, and SMSU needs to figure out what to do next, or else this game might be theirs.
Most definitely. And SMSU deciding to go down B main this time, sending out the Kingslayer to go through mid. Luckily, it doesn't look like too many people are deciding to watch it.
Oh, and the smoke will go off, but the KJ turret's still going to be able to possibly catch a few members. It will.
KJ turret actually getting the peek
Oh,
off.
and they see the KJ, but Peter still stays alive. Oh my goodness. That's 3 kills, 4 kills, and that's a flawless on SMSU. The 3K from Peter, who just came to show up today. Oh my goodness. Last round before the switch here. And oh my goodness.
My word, guys.
This is insane.
SMSU is on one of their strongest maps, losing a 5-count deficit.
Yeah. This is insane.
This is insane. We got to see SMSU pull out some of their alts finally, as they're holding on to 4 of them. 4 of them for a great job to retake, take site, or just get the kills themselves.
K-Root does have op as well. They're going to have to watch out as they make their push. And they're going to see the smoke go down. They will bring out the owl drone, but you can see here, no members are watching them, but they do see an op.
And he gets hit.
And it's at that moment they know they got to get out of there. Or at least a few of them got to spread out, possibly. This op can be dangerous, and if it's just 1 shot, if they can get 1 kill, then that's going to do it.
That 1 kill, that 1 opportunity. Would you ever take it?
You had the chance to change your fate, would you?
Oh, and the piece of bread deciding to place down his ult.
Seeker's coming out. You also hear the Hunter's Fury coming out. I mean, they're bringing everything.
Ults have to come out.
Wait, Jackson!
Jackson's sitting there, making a presence of his own.
He TP'd up to heaven? What is he trying to do? Beastmon will get the bomb down, and you can see K-Roo is hurt bad with 42 health. Not looking the greatest.
3 of SMSU players are deciding to go play a tree and get it. He gets.
And there's the Killjoy! And what
by
is
Woken!
happening?
Piece of bread picking it up.
What is going on? K-Roo will go down. It's just a Sova, and he gets up.
Goodness.
And it's just down to 2 members.
SMSU's Beast Mod has to do something. He has to go get on site.
It's down to
He's holding
Kingslayer.
the defuse.
He's just holding bomb.
And he
Kingslayer!
does it.
Oh my
Excuse
gosh.
me, that was the Kingslayer.
I thought he had like a Vandal.
That skin
But that
in
was a
particular
Guardian.
looks very funny.
That was a Guardian. If he did not just start pulling that trigger, that was going to be their round. That was risky business, but they will secure it at the end as we go into the swap here. And oh my goodness, this has to be SMSU's time. They need these next couple of rounds. And, you know, we talked about Ascent, and we also know SMSU is a very well-built defensive team. They do a lot better on defense than they do on attack, and this is going to have to be the half where they come together, figure out what mistakes were made, and just hopefully win these gunfights, because that, at the end of the day, seems to be what happens most of these rounds.
Let's see what SMSU has to do on the defending time. Throwing out. They know that some players are down A.
That's going to be
Milwaukee just being ready to go flooding onto site with this Reno. Or
look how deep they got. They're already on site here. And the smoke as well is going to keep them away. And he's just going to start shooting at smoke.
He gets a shot off on the beast mod just randomly through the smoke.
And he's just going to get him.
And he just gets
the trade. The trade by Woken with the Ghost. It's going to be 1-for-1, but they already have bomb down.
SMSU has to do something to get back onto site.
The Paranoias come out. They're going to just try their best to push them off. And Jackson gets K-Star. They now have sight here, and they're just going to smoke it, and now they just have to fight. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Woken.
Oh my gosh.
Gets off.
Woken's all by himself.
Oh no. Gets one, but it's not going to be enough.
Goodness.
Both members of SMSU were there to hold the line for Woken, and they just go down in quick succession. It's 9-4 now.
Oh my word. SMSU needs to do something being down 9-4. They need to potentially force up or just save for the next round.
Yeah, I gotta know what's going on in the mind of the SMSU players right now. I mean, you're on your strongest map. You're on a side that you prefer, on the strongest side that you work on. And right now, we just saw it all fell apart for them. They had the defuse, but they just couldn't get those gunfights.
I'm not sure if it would have been any better if she decided to hold it, but let's see what Milwaukee does to SMSU.
And look at this, they back away as they just let them in. They're just going to work the retake.
They got to work the retake on this in this scenario.
Look at this. Oh my goodness. K-Roo's shooting through smoke again. It's going to get Jackson.
He just knows the angles.
Oh my goodness. K-Roo on a whole different level. V1 gets Kingslayer.
Oh my
And now the Beast Mod's on Death's Door. It's just 2 members of SMSU left. And then he gets out. K-Roo gets a 3K with the Spectre. And the piece of bread is all alone.
On a road again.
And
with
now
his
they
shorty.
know. With just a shorty. How are you supposed to fight this with just a shorty?
1v4 scenario. This is going to be tough. All he could do is play
and
for
he's just
exit
going to
for
go
exit.
for the... What?
What a shot!
He could possibly pick up the Spectre. If he's looking for it, but there it is. He will pick it up. And at this point, you got to pick. You got lucky. You got to get away. You got to hide. Just stay away.
Hide and keep the gun.
But he's running into bomb. And he's just going to die.
I think he's doing that for money's sake, I believe.
Yeah. There's no point in fighting. You might as well just go into this next round. But look at this economy. Everyone able to possibly buy here. Meanwhile, MSOE looking super confident. It's now a 6-round deficit for SMSU. They have to dig out of this hole that they've made for themselves. And as of right now, they just need, for MSOE, just like 3 more rounds, 4 more rounds if you're lucky. And they got this one. Like, it's insane, the performance MSOE has had. If this was a best of 3, would have been ended. Oh my goodness, K-Roo with a headshot to Kingslayer just to start it off.
Oh my gosh.
And look at these shots.
Kiaru just shooting the same spot over and over, but the piece of bread getting a phenomenal shot.
And Woken will also get NPC Peter. And now it's a 4v3.
4v3 scenario. They have to look out for the top fraggers of Milwaukee here. V1.
Oh my goodness, this one way.
Oh my gosh, this is a perfect one way.
And they know they're not going to try and push it. The clear advantage for Jackson is too great. They're not going to risk it. And he's just going to put another one down. And K-Roo going to take some shots. And he throws up the Paranoia. And that's going to help with the Sova drone at least. So now they don't really know where exactly they were pushing from. But Jackson is going to be out. And V1 actually gets the trade off. And it's a 2v2.
Chowder being hurt. He's at 21 HP. This is more of an advantage for SMSU.
They have to do something here. They are going to try and get bombed down. Woken going to peek around. And V1's already watching. And she gets 1. And they get 2.
Piece of bread gets the other.
That's going to be a round win for SMSU. But What a round to win. Now at 10-5, 5-round deficit. The lead, the gap that's been made begins to close ever so slightly. And now they just have to keep this momentum going.
It is strange to see, but Milwaukee has been constantly leaning towards this A side and like having some go through mid, and it's working very well for them just to be able to go collapse onto A site tree and just have it all for themselves. I'm curious to see how after SMSU getting one round after they're in the first defending half to see what they can do.
The Beast Mod will get a couple members. He will see a few. And V1 will actually back away. And NPC Peter's just going to go for the push, but it's denied.
Woken with a phenomenal headshot.
The crosshair placement, that's all you need. And that's what helped her out here.
Kiaru just running into market. He's ready. Maybe they're going to go towards B. Not a maybe. It's a for sure.
This is insane. K-Roo going to make the push here. And he's just going to start shooting. Piece of Bread knows for sure that someone was there. And he's just going to start shooting into the smoke. It won't get a kill, but it will definitely injure K-Roo as they enter sight.
SMSU trying to get some recon by using the wolf.
And the smokes go down. The bomb goes down. And it's a 5v4 with bomb down. The paranoia will come out. And oh my goodness.
SMSU having all 5. Milwaukee having 4.
Oh, get you one! He has to back away. He has to, or else he's going to die. Woken will take out K-Roo. Oh my goodness!
Woken getting a
takes
3rd.
She wants revenge. She wants
a 4th.
This is personal.
Shooting through the smoke. They learned from their mistakes,
Oh,
and Woken
Woken!
gets the 4th
With the 4K. And that's going to clutch the round. That's going to be another round for SMSU as they now get 2 rounds under their belt. My goodness. My goodness.
What
the
a-
heal from Sky, that is what helped them there. Kingslayer coming in clutch with those.
Having Sky around it replaces the Sage just because it can give all of your team the heal, which is very great. They can all heal up all nice and well, sitting around a campfire singing their campfire song.
That's right. However, the only one who won't be singing is Sky herself. She can't heal herself, and that's why you have to keep her alive. She's such a high priority.
She is the fire.
She is the campfire that they huddle around for warmth.
We can see Woken sitting here holding this angle. They're about to encounter Jet v Jet.
Oh my goodness. If Woken can catch him off guard, the smoke comes out and they will get K-Roo.
SMSU's Woken doing a phenomenal job getting the headshots, and Beast
Beast
Mod and
Mod,
Woken working
piece of
together.
bread. Oh my goodness. The synchronized murder from SMSU. They're going to help each other out. And that's going to be bomb on site V1 with a sheriff only. This is the perfect advantage for SMSU to have. Now they just can't.
SMSU coming out, and
Oh,
V1
man.
not being able to get the headshot.
And the lead begins to close once again. Now a 3-round deficit, 10-7.
This is the change that we needed to see.
All members of MSOE will buy up. 3 members on each team all have ults. This is going to be a big one. I'm assuming a lot of post-plant shenanigans if they can get bombed down.
I'm expecting to see some very interesting things because we could see that SMSU's Jackson decided to buy a Judge. This Judge is one of the most bought weapons just because you could sit around a corner and have a almost 100% chance of winning any battle you encounter.
Especially with the mobility that Omen presents, it can be very dangerous. The blind will go out. It will blind V1. It will give him some information about who's around there, but it won't tell him who. But still, any information is good information.
Milwaukee taking it a little slower this time.
And look at this Beast Mod going for shoulder peeks, and he knows now someone was trying to shoot him. The best chance to do it, and he's doing it exactly. He's backing away. He's not going to play the angle he was just at. He's just going to try something else.
These safer angles are going to be way better for SMSU.
And he's running back. He's using the owl drone, and he does see K-Roo watching him.
Great way to use your utility.
He's going to just shoot through the wall. But K-Roo is able to know that, and he's going to hide from him.
Oh my goodness, it looks like Milwaukee decided to transfer over to B site.
Oh man, oh man. Piece of bread looking the other way. The attacker Killjoy comes out, but look at this. The ult comes out as well. He might tag a couple.
And he breaks the
Lockdown
lockdown.
destroyed. He's going to tag K-Star.
What a great job.
Oh, but K-Roo is right there.
Oh my gosh.
Out of nowhere. But they will get bombed down in this 4v3. Bomb is down, and SMSU has to retake yet again.
Looks like Milwaukee just sitting here playing the angles right as SMSU is going to have to come flooding onto site. They decide to clear out the main garage.
And here comes the Killjoy.
This
But he's
KJ
going
ult.
to use his ult to do some damage. But Jackson takes out Peter. And they're going to take him out. It's just down to V1.
And it's just down to V1, and he's all by himself. Let's see.
The
3v1. He
the
throws
s-
out the flash.
The flash, they know for sure that he's
Jackson
there.
gets the headshot.
And just like that, another round goes under for SMSU. Now 2-round deficit.
This defending game from SMSU is something that
And
we've
that
seen
time
before.
out from MSOE just to give them a little bit of reprieve, just to give them some chances to recollect once again.
That was a phenomenal job by SMSU, being able to sit there, defend, and defend time and time again.
This was an absolutely insane match so far. I got to say, a lot of clutch moments from both teams and a lot of highs and a lot of lows, I got to say.
Most definitely. This kind of reminds me of main Kato, like, of last year. Being
Yeah.
able to, like, being down and just being able to defend and get the first win. That was something to see and witness.
They have to dig down deep and find that fire again. As they've begun to close this lead, now they just have to keep it going. And you can see here that they all have rifles. Meanwhile, at the moment, obviously there's still 20 seconds left in this timeout, so they still have some chances to buy. You see Chowder could buy.
Yep.
You see possibly V1 could buy. Not a lot of people can buy on the side of MSOE. So this should go into the favor of SMSU, but MSOE has been so sneaky, has been so grimy in their tactics that they've just been able to sneak away with some wins sometimes. And you can see here now, MSOE will buy up. However, you do see one member with a Guardian.
Ooh, Guardian's a very great gun. It's, as I said last time I was casting, I believe that this thing is a one-shot machine.
Yeah, and it's in the hands of K-Roo as well, the absolute unit that he is.
Flash coming out. SMSU just deciding to give up A site.
Possibly going to be working the retake game again here. He's just going to take some shots into the dark, and K-Star will actually... Oh my goodness, V1 was watching the door entry, and now they're down. Woken was just a little too aggressive pushing on the site. I feel like she should have probably waited just a little bit longer for her team to come through. Because now V1 is just going to watch and shoot from below, and they're going to have to watch out here.
SMSU not really having a really great opportunity to come pushing out on the site. But
What
Beast
was
Mode with a
that?
shot.
Oh, and Jackson as well
picking
gets
up
a
two.
okay, but V1's in hell. Oh my goodness, and he's gonna get out of dodge, but he's seen, and he's
Let's
gonna
go.
take him. And Beastmod takes
They
another.
get the round.
Then that's gonna be yet another round for SMSU.
Oh my gosh.
My heart is beating too fast.
My
Oh, man.
soldiers rage.
Oh,
Coming onto
man.
site, playing together, sitting there, getting the peaks one after another.
And now round 20. One round deficit before they can tie this game up. And the odds are in the favor of SMSU once again. Full econ. Jackson has 7,500. Kingslayer was 7,700. They have rifles, they have ults. This, again, SMSU has a chance here to tie this game up after such a long, long climb out of the hole that they had made. What was it, 6 rounds?
Yes, it was 6 rounds that Milwaukee had gotten.
And they're going to come in here. Beastmod going to back off. He does get a ping, but he doesn't see V1, but he now sees V1.
He now knows that there's 2 there.
The shock dart.
Shock dart coming out. These things are deadly.
Even after the nerf, we've seen him hurt so much in this game. Clutching it is especially in one of the rounds.
Oh my goodness.
Piece of bread.
These shots made by Kyaru is just fun, something else,
He
guys.
is quick with the shots, and he's just going to shoot in the smoke. K-Roo will get tagged a little bit, but the turret going to be catching K-Roo there, and he will go
Brett gets
down.
it.
Jackson gets away from certain doom. Piece of bread still holding the line.
He's ready. He's trying to defend his teammate, making sure that he's all safe and dandy on site.
3 versus 5. MSOE now scattered.
We're about to witness Beastmod about to encounter the...
Oh, man! And that's it. Now, only 2 members left for MSOE, and they're just so far away from each other. V1 having to hold his own, but the Kingslayer's there to kill V1, and now it is just Peter.
Oh my gosh. Logan shooting. They're shooting back and forth, dealing
No
damage to one another.
Don't
But
have to. You don't have to fight this. Beastmod is coming in from behind. Hopefully he can possibly help out in his dire need. And it's going to be the Beastmod with a flawless victory to tie the game up.
Oh my goodness, this is the SMSU I love to see. They're coming back in action.
And just like that, they have tied this game. Look at this 6-round win streak that they've had. Digging down deep. Now that they tied the game, now both teams have an opportunity here. 3 rounds away. They just need this one, the next one, and then the next one after that. And that is going to be either game 1, the first game win for SMSU, or the second game win for MSOE.
MSOE is doing a great job, but now they're started to do a little bit of a default here, but not leading towards mid. They're trying to just work their way towards A or B.
K-Roo will be taking shots, and that's going to be information, and the smoke is going to help, but K-Roo is already hurt.
Jackson!
K-Roo missing the smoke. I'm pretty sure wanted to cover the whole door, but only covered a little bit of the door. But it doesn't even matter. The door's been obliterated by K-Star.
I think that whole play was there. It was to try to get SMSU to try to rotate off a site, but as we see, it did not work. SMSU waiting.
The TP, possibly looking for the Jenny, but Chowder's gonna get woken. And they're just gonna start popping shots. They will get bombed down. And look at this.
Here comes out the Seeker.
Respawn's just pre-firing. It hurts.
That's 2.
One enemy.
And there's
And
one.
there's 1,
And that's
and
gonna
the
be another
Beastmite
one.
gets 3.
And for the first time in this game, SMSU takes the lead. Oh my goodness.
All they need right now is 2 more rounds.
2 more. And this game could be theirs. MSOE now on the back foot. Now having to think about what to do next here. They've tried pushing every which way. And it doesn't seem to work. And SMSU now coming together, working as a team, coordinating, and hitting their shots. I mean, everything just seems to be working.
Oh, we see
Oh my
Woken here
goodness.
with the operator. This thing's going to be deadly right here on this angle.
Her play style is
Preemptively
unorthodox.
pressing E, and
Look
she
at-
gets the shot!
Oh my goodness, K-Roo is out!
Doing a
Woken
little
gets the shot!
butterfly nick, or little flicks. Those things are amazing.
That's going to be a confidence builder for Woken. That is for sure. That op shot, crisp and clean. And
they're taking shots into the smoke. They're taking notes from last game.
And they take out K-Star. And he's just going to pop shots into the smoke.
As they should if there's nobody. Milwaukee's
goodness.
Sova is sitting there all by himself. He has no smokes to get out.
He has nothing to get out. He's going to have to wait. Reyna is all the way on A side. There's no way for them to get across, especially now that Sova has bomb.
There's 3 different things watching this angle. They know that the Sova's sitting there.
Talk about being between a rock and a hard place. KJ's going to have to do something to help out.
Oh, they're all rotating off. He's playing the waiting game, but luckily that SMSU's Jackson is going to sit there and lurk.
He's going to have to. They have to know that Sova has not moved. There had not been any movement whatsoever. And I think this is what they're trying to do. They've now come. Oh, my goodness, but the smoke.
He knows what they're doing. Jackson is has a mind of his own, just knowing what's going to happen.
Now with only 30 seconds left, V1 decides to go through Cat. But he's right there to stop it. And the push happens. Jackson, right there, though.
Peter has his ult. He knows that he's going to want to use this.
They have 13 seconds. Now they know for sure that they are on site, and they're planning. The paranoia comes out, and now SMSU begins to make this push with all 5 members. There's no point. You just have to push.
You gotta
and he's
push it.
clipped
They're all being hurt.
Gets one.
One's left.
Lockdown destroyed.
And they get
gonna
it!
be
And they get another round, making it 12-10.
12-10. SMSU will take yet another round. And you see here, the op is in the hands of Woken. They have full rifles. They're going to buy up again. Might as well. Meanwhile, MSOE going to have to force up here. It's win or lose here.
They're making this a very interesting game to watch.
They are clinging on for dear life, scratching and clawing their way. And now up 2 rounds. Now in match point. Game 2 possibly coming to an end here.
They gave Jackson the op so he can hold out mid.
A passing of the torch.
Very, very dangerous.
The double op setup here could be dangerous.
As we know. And he gets the information.
They get information. He's going to pop shots, but Woken not going to be able to get anybody. And now here comes the shock darts.
Shock darts coming out. They're going to have to do something about retaking.
Oh, and Kingslayer
Shots are just being fired.
Oh, my goodness. Swarm grenade is going to be thrown down near door. 4v4.
That's a shot by Jackson.
You
And
gotta
he gets
watch
a
out!
second.
You gotta be kidding me!
He got a third.
Got a 3! No way! And now K-Star's all alone! He's not gonna get it! It comes down to a piece of bread!
Brett has to play with his equipment. This is crucial.
Oh my goodness. He's gonna throw the smoke. He fakes the TP and
he gets it! And he gets it!
No way! And that's the game! Game 2 goes to SMSU! What game sense by the piece of bread? He saw the smoke on Jenny, he heard the teleport, but he still looked, he still peeked, and it won him the round. Oh my god. I'm speechless.
That was a great performance by SMSU.
I'm sweating like a
Hi,
dog
chat,
right
hi,
now.
chat.
Oh my god. That's game 2.
Oh my gosh.
Wookie, can you believe that we still need one of these teams to win 3 games in total, and then we just tied the series 1-1?
That is something to behold, man.
Oh my god, I don't know if I can take anymore.
Guys, this game is going crazy.
This is absolutely
Milwaukee
insane.
getting the first one, SMSU making the greatest comeback.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. It is now game 3 of this best of 5 series. 1-1, both teams getting a game, I should say, above each. And we will now be on Icebox. I am Afro here with my partner, my new partner, Craw McGraw.
Old new partner. You know.
He is back in the booth. I have a new drink. It is water. Got to stay hydrated, gamers. And
hey, it looks like we're in it for the long haul here. So we got at least 2 more games ahead of us, which is 2 more games than we've had. We've only had 2 games the entire season so far. So
we've only had 2.
I'm very excited to see this very contested. Very close, and just it's so close.
I gotta.
I can't think of another word for it. It's
These
just
last 2 games have been some of the most exciting Valorant gameplay I've seen. This whole entire playoff has been exciting for me. And we're taking a look here at some of this, the new comps coming in. You do see Chamber, you do see Viper coming in, possibly Sage. We do see Sage coming in, and it's almost a completely different comp, but you still have your Jet and you still have your Sova for SMSU. Meanwhile, on the other side with MSOE, Viper, Chamber, and Reyna has returned. Except this time, it is not V1 playing Reyna. It is Keiru.
That is an interesting switch up. We saw how Keiru was absolutely dominating on that Jet and being an absolute menace with the updrafts, able to get some updraft ults and get some early picks in the rounds, really setting up MSOE for some early round dominance. And now getting to see how this is going to follow now is going to be very interesting. And we'll see SMSU on defense for the rest of this best of 3. They're on attack for the first 2, and these next 3 we've got Icebox. Fracture's our last map, and I believe it is Bind for the 4th.
Yeah, so Fracture going to be the decider. It's going to be quite the game, if I do say so myself. I'm going to be very excited if we reach that point. But for right now, we will be on Icebox, and you can see the setups are starting to be made here for Viper and Chamber getting his stuff set up, all the utils. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this competition works, especially with this composition of these teams. You don't usually see a lot of Viper with Jackson, but hey, times are hard in the finals.
Yeah, going to see Kingslayer here on that Sage, very strong on Icebox here, as always, and starting off the round a little bit early here.
Oh, Keiru will actually start the round off with a 3K with the
domination coming up from Keiru.
Oh my
Curious
goodness!
How he was gonna perform on that Reyna compared to the other one on MSOE, but coming out swinging, getting 3K.
Yeah, and it will be the piece of bread with the Headhunter to stop that Reyna terror from happening. But now Jackson and the piece of bread are going to have to work together here. He gets another kill with the Headhunter. And now all alone, he has to fight.
Trying to do
man.
something. Has 15 health though. Only one shot in the
Oh,
head.
the
Hunter.
TP.
Barely anything in the classic as he hasn't reloaded. Is going to
Oh,
try and
whoa.
find one. Going to jump off. Going to try and do something. But gets picked up by Peter there.
Oh my goodness! Did you see the movement going on there by the piece of bread? He was just going all
A
over
valiant
the place.
effort, dodging and weaving all over the place. But you know, when you're 1 against 4, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I gotta say that was that was quite the showing there by K-Roo. You know, we saw Reyna last game on the Ascent game, and we saw how V1 was playing it, but now V1 is playing an entirely different character in Sky, while K-Roo, one of the biggest threats that MSOE has, now on one of the most aggressive, selfish characters in the entire game.
Yeah, now what I think is going to be really, really important to watch in this game, as I thought it was last game, but obviously it wasn't on commentary, so we can mention it, but really need to see how K-Roo performs on this Reyna, being absolutely dominant this time. And
No! Stop the presses.
yeah, yeah.
No way. He just hit a 360 around and hit him with the... Oh my goodness.
Oh, Woken's got the op here. Gonna try and do something, but it's another 1v4 situation. K-Star. Oh, he could get out of here if he wanted to with that teleport. But
Big Mark goes off. Woken going up with a Marshall. Not much you could do there, and 2 rounds now will go to MSOE. This super aggressive Reyna has been just putting a thorn in the side of SMSU. They just don't know how to compete against it. Absolutely insane. And I gotta say, just from this alone, you know, this is an entirely different K-Roo. We've seen him with Jet, how he can be aggressive, but he also plays a lot of angles. This Reyna has just been running through sight and just getting kills, and it's absolutely astronomical, her performance so far, I gotta say.
Teleport's ready. A gift.
Piece of bread will throw away his trademark to try and keep them away, but they're just going to go through kitchen anyway, and they're shooting at the wall, and that's why the Kingslayer is Sage, because that wall is so strong on Icebox.
yeah, the kitchen wall, very, very dominant. Gonna delay a lot of pushes. And here, MSOE trying to look for something here in the mid, looking for some information, trying to find something, but not quite fully committing. Are going to push up through tube here, and maybe going to encounter the beast mod here as he's looking. Playing a little bit of an off angle.
Oh man, this angle. He hears
He's gonna peek out.
No, he doesn't get anything. Kingslayer is gonna also go down, and now it's 3v4. And Spike was down for just a moment.
Yeah, SMSU finding themselves in another man down situation.
Piece
Brett
of
here,
bread,
maybe
though.
gonna try and even it up. Is gonna even it up there, picking up VV1. But is stranded at yellow with none of his teammates around, and now Jackson.
Oh, and K-Roo
Woken
now.
gonna have to try and do something, but oh, there's Recon Dart at her feet. She's going to be getting pinged out there, and K-Roo's going to have a beam on her looking for her.
Yeah, and you can see Chowders slowly walking up the box just in case. Woken going to get away for now.
Woken likely going to just try and save here, maybe look for some exit frags. MSOE is a little weak on their Reyna and that Sova, but in this situation, you know, 3rd round, you really just want to keep that rifle. It's so advantageous.
Oh my! And at that point, you take it and you run. You have no reason to fight. You're so close to death, and the bomb's about to blow up. You got a rifle.
Yeah, I didn't realize she had a Guardian instead
Yeah.
of a rifle all the same, but not quite a Phantom or a Vandal.
It's not going to get you enough. If you're fighting a rifle against a Guardian rifle, it ain't going to be pretty. But she will get away with her life intact, with a rifle in hand. So that's going to help SMSU kind of even the odds, as MSOE is just going to buy up here.
Ooh, and 2 alts ready, 1 for each of the teams. Piece of bread got his tour de force on that chamber, and K-Roo's got that. I forget what the Reyna alt is called, to be completely honest.
Empress.
The Empress, there we go. Has the Empress ready to go.
That's what I call
See
it.
if K-Roo's going to pull it out, start slaying around with it, get some resets going visible, but I have to see.
And you can see here, they're already starting to set up this stack almost mid-A. They're just disregarding B completely because they have a feeling.
Brad on that defense already has that
That's
rifle
what-
out. Is going to get
Oh,
flashed
my
at just
goodness.
the wrong time, though.
I was going to say, if he just took a shot, probably would have hit him. That was going to be insane.
Teleport's gone.
Teleport is gone, so he's not going to have a way to get back. So they're
Brad
going to have
not
to
in
play
the
this
greatest
smart.
position.
Oh,
Woken going to
no.
get picked up by K-Roo.
Oh, my
Finding
goodness.
a second onto Brett as well, so getting rid of that
Oh.
tour de force.
Golly, what a shot from the Beast mod. Going to take the head off of K-Roo with that Sheriff.
SMSU man down situation again. Got to make a play. Got to find something here. Even the odds. Get themselves back in this game. They are down 3 rounds here and don't want to be losing that much momentum early on.
Yeah, especially on defense, which is considered to be the stronger side for SMSU.
K-Star.
Goodness! The quick draw! SMSU Jackson going to be able to secure a couple, but they will be traded off. It's now 2v2. Wall is up. They're going to be hurt.
Kingslayer just going to try and stick it.
Gets
Does
one.
get it half, I think.
Doesn't
no,
get
he
half.
didn't get it half.
Does not get half, and he holds on for just too long.
Unfortunate. VV1 going to swing out and pick him up. It's going to be another round one going over to MSOE. Coming out here looking real strong here.
Yeah, honestly, what a showing. Again, we've seen this. It's a very similar start to the last games. MSOE kind of getting ahead a little bit, and SMSU having to adapt and try and figure out how to stop them. Obviously, K-Roo is the threat here. They take him out, the round gets significantly easier for SMSU. Not saying that without K-Roo they can't clutch up, because that has happened before, but it definitely makes it easier to win.
K-Star's got the up, gonna be pushing with the Aldrin. Gonna pick a piece of bread real quick for an opening pick on the round.
And that is just chamber supremacy right there.
Completely opening it up for MSOE. Jackson taking a little damage there too. Oh, no, he didn't. Looked like he did on my screen, but apparently not.
No damage taken. And oh, Jackson just gonna take a shot in the dark, and it's gonna work.
He heard me talking crap, man. He was like, I didn't take any damage. I'm gonna show you some damage, man.
Yeah, I got some damage for you. Watch this. Kingslayer will take out K-Roo as VB1's gonna turn away from the Beast mod, and now it's a 2v4.
SMSU possibly looking to secure their first round of the game, get themselves a little bit of momentum.
And they do have Spike
But
as well.
Chowder, K-Star, not gonna make it easy for him.
And they're gonna take Orb. That perhaps may give off just a little bit for information that SMSU can possibly use.
SMSU has a good setup here. They know that MSOE is in that yellow side of the map on B, so they know they can just hold mid here in these angles. They know that if they're going to go push A, they have to cross, and if they're going to push up onto B, they're going to encounter the other two members of them. So they have a good setup here. Beastmon going to throw out the owl drone there.
The sound can be possibly heard from at least the Sova, but they're still going to be watching.
Yeah, K-Star going to be trying to find some members of SMSU. Not going to quite see the Kingslayer here.
Ooh, one of them
there.
Oh, but
and
that's
the timing by Jackson.
And K-Star actually gets the Kingslayer and is just going to start shooting in the smoke. But Jackson gets a 3K, and that's all it's going to take. My goodness.
Goodbye, Jackson.
Yeah. Jackson out here showing why.
And look at that op.
Oh, my goodness.
Woken's going to jump up there, grab it for themselves, and maybe... I'm not quite sure how the op got up there. Don't know if that was an intentional throw. Looked like it.
I know. Chamber threw it up there as he killed the other Chamber. Just went toward yellow and said, if I die, I will not have anyone take this up.
No defender op for you.
Yeah. I mean, I got to say, that's really
But they
clever.
got it.
Yeah, they still got it. They still got it, but still, clever. That's smart. Just try to keep it out of reach just enough because he knew he was going to probably die.
We got some alts across the board, 3 for each of the teams. Jackson's got his Viper Pit. See if he's going to use that early round to maybe deter some aggression coming out from MSOE.
And here's the thing as well. K-Roo, looking pretty good, has Empress. K-Star can't buy, but has Tour de Force. So, and he's thinking about using it as well. So this is going to be kind of crazy.
You want to play? Let's
Just
play.
as you say that, Tour de Force comes out there from K-Star. Woken going to get Viper Pitted off there actually by Jackson, but going to be the biggest deal. Just going to opt to go play back sight, try and do something. K-Roo going to throw out some shots into the Viper's Pit. Your standard things.
Wow. I gotta say, this Viper Pit is gonna be super helpful for SMSU to hopefully keep them away just long enough to set up. And they're just gonna start shooting into the Viper's Pit, just gonna make sure they're not hitting somebody.
And if nothing else, if...
Oh my God!
Chowder, what are you doing?
Chowder is sneaking through mid like a rat in the sewer, just taking his sweet time.
Brad's going to be stranded here at yellow. He's going to get pinched here by MSOE. Doesn't have any smokes or any teammates to help him push out for the cross. And K-Star's going to be flanking him here too.
And Piece of Bread's going to get caught by K-Star.
Beastmod last alive here, up against 5 members. I mean,
don't forget the Viper's still on sight.
Probably isn't going to happen, but I don't know. Beastmod, show it to us, but VV1 says no. No.
And it's just down to
chance
Jackson.
for you.
Jackson, the only one left. He was still on site in his Viper Pit, and now he has to fight this 1v4 all by himself. Tour de Force for Chamber out as well. So long-range battles are going to be in Chamber's favor.
Yeah, MSOE does have the Viper and the Sky Ult to work with, but they don't need to pop it against a single member of Jackson. But Peter's going to get picked up there by Jackson. Jackson find a little bit more value. V1 though, going to peek out there and pick him up as well. There's going to be another MSOE rounder, man.
Yeah, another win for MSOE on this round. And now round 7, just a couple more rounds left before the end. We've kind of reached the halfway point of this round. We actually passed the halfway point of this half. So they have, give or take, 6 more rounds here to make something happen, hopefully. And they have to, because if it's on attack and they're down like this, I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I think if you're SMSU, you don't necessarily really want to take this to a 5th game fracture. And probably if you're MSOE, you don't either, to be completely honest.
Yeah, that's why that's why they picked it last, right? Don't want to have that be.
Sir.
You want it to be a decider, but also
Getting real aggressive, but
oh, it just gets shut
Shatter
down.
Answer back, and K-Star finding 2 as well.
Kingslayer coming up with a shorty. What is
Jackson
happening?
trying to find something. Does manage to get K-Ru. He's going to get picked up there by K-Star, though, now with a 3K, and now Bread last alive against 3 members of SMSU.
What is happening here? Very much an unorthodox round, to say the least.
With a 4K on the round. Coming up massive for his team.
Yeah, I got to say, that round just fell completely apart. Woken, I get where she was coming from trying to push up that deep, but that's also extremely risky because now you just lost 2 members.
Look at the scoreline. K-Star has 2 deaths. VV1 has 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness. I got to say, this is MSOE just kind of doing their thing as they have done these past couple of games, and SMSU having to, trail back up. It's going to be a tough one.
SMSU on a full bye here. They need to win this round if they want to have any chance of really getting many more rounds in the half, to be completely honest. And they really need more rounds in the half to give themselves a good chance of winning this game going into the second half. So
yeah,
this is going to be the round to watch. And
oh my goodness,
no one falling so far. And as I say that, Wilkin picks up Peter across the map, and now Bread, K-Star.
Oh. Planning.
Chamber maybe coming into each other.
He could shoot through it if he really wanted to.
Gonna pick up Chowder. K-Star gonna answer back though.
He let him plant for Econ. I don't know if that was the best idea, but I guess he couldn't really tell where he was trying to plant.
K-Star's positioning is absolutely disgusting.
Oh, and it almost took Jackson as well.
Pick him up, but now VV1.
It is 2v3.
Other side from the rain, and K-Ru does have the Empress out, gets 1. Gonna get a little tag there by Woken.
Has 10
Woken
bullets.
going back and forth, playing with him.
Oh my goodness.
Does get picked up, and the
he
revive's
will
gonna come out from Kingslayer.
Jackson's back up. They're gonna hit the slow orb, but oh my goodness.
VV1!
What?
Manages to get the 3K clutch. Oh no!
What just happened? That is... I can't even. That was all SMSU's round. It was a 3v1. And yet somehow, some way, they just couldn't do anything.
VV1 single-handedly winning the round for MSOE there. He gets, not only does he get a triple kill, but he gets a triple kill off of a revive that was done by Kingslayer in a round that SMSU, realistically, absolutely wins that.
That should have been their round.
Should win.
Kingslayer
using the ult there, really great. It's a round that SMSU has to win. Use the ult, get a little bit more econ, get some rifles, but no.
Oh my goodness.
VV1 just says no, and it's going to be so demoralizing if you're SMSU. They have to really keep their mental up here in this game if they want to have a chance to winning it.
Yeah, and especially since the next map is going to be Bind, and that can be a bit of a rocky slope, but there's still a chance. Oh my goodness! I think Chamber got out of the way just in time, but almost got hit, and now the Viper Pit's coming up. Oh no. And he's just going to go for it.
Beastmon just outside that Viper Pit, but he was in his drone.
That could have been dangerous. And K-Star hitting the tour de force on Woken. It's going to bring the numbers down completely.
Kingslayer going to get 1.
He picks up the rifle. Oh, it's just down to these 2. They have to fight together.
Kingslayer 2v2 situation.
He's
They're
going
up
to
against the tour de force, unfortunately, but...
And look at... Oh, but the wall is going to save him just for now. I think they got to halfway.
It's going to pick up Beast Mod, and now it's solely up to Kingslayer.
No, my
he gets
goodness.
tagged out. He has 12 HP, and K-Star going to find him with the tour de force shot off the zip line.
What? You can't let them do that to you, Kingslayer. I got to say, the wall to block them off was perfect. It perfectly cut them off, but that Hunter's Fury, That's all they needed. And by that point, it was, and he also got tagged with it. Would have been a death. I mean, it was just a really, really bad situation. Kingslayer, unfortunate.
MSOE is showing some very, very good adaptability here. You know, they keep switching up the picks that they're having from map to map, and
Yeah.
SMSU is doing a similar thing, you know, as we've seen quite a bit in the past. But MSOE really, really switching up the different agents that they're playing, and
Yeah, I mean,
it is really showing.
it shows just how versatile MSOE can be. I mean, they have just been all in there. And oh my goodness, Woken almost not going to be able to get that one. Kru almost hit another 360.
An important opening pick for SMSU, but they have to stay steadfast. They have to hold these sites, find something, find more picks, get some more econ. I mean, they're down 1-8, and they need rounds going into the second half, so they have to win this one. They have to win the next couple, in fact, and it's going to be very, very difficult for them.
This is for sure going to be a really hard mountain to climb. I mean, there's not much you can do if you're going to lose these rounds. I mean, if we go into the next half and this is still like this, if not more, game 4 is going to be coming up pretty quickly here. And as we see, they are starting to set up, but not going to make any pushes just yet. Actually looking like they might just be deciding to back away.
Yeah, playing a lot slower, using the time as a resource to make SMSU think, really playing with their mental. They're up 8-1. MSOE can 100% afford to do that.
And there's the smoke.
That Chowder going to lurk through his Viper's smoke, and Beastmon not going to see him there. Jackson could end up getting pinched onto site here, actually. His Viper pit getting completely circumvented.
But Woken not going to be able to secure Chowder. Had the peak, but just wasn't enough. They still have at least 10 seconds, and they're going to start the plant here pretty soon.
Oh, unless Jackson pops up here and says no. Oh, Jackson gets a little caught up there on the zip line. He's going to manage to fight 2 of them, though, but K-Star going to answer back with the op, say no, no, no.
I got to say, that's got to be some of the craziest
picking up
bomb placement I've ever seen in my life.
It's a 2v2 situation. Op on the side of MSOE. VV1 going to swing out, find another one, and K-Star going to be looking. Picks up B-Spot. It's going to be a 9th round win for MSOE.
Wow, and VV1 was on 1 health. Just a bullet, just a shot to the toe would have done it, and it just wasn't enough. What was that spike placement? Have you ever seen a bomb plant on top of near kitchen like that?
It's a little unorthodox, but it worked, didn't it?
They got the econ for it. It works out for them. They now have op. They have 4 rifles on attack. Oh, man, SMSU, I don't know. This lead keeps getting farther and farther away on this map, and maybe they can get something going on the defense, on the attack, I should say. But they got to get some rounds under their belt first.
Vulcan trying to be a little aggressive here, find something for SMSU. Just managed to pick up Chowder there, get a good opening pick, and SMSU going to be happy to just
get a
back
pick
off after that. And, ooh, maybe looking for a second one.
What is going on here? It is absolute chaos. They are just going to get on site again.
MSOE not even backing off after that opening pick came up on Kru.
Oh, man.
Looking for something. Beastmod is pushed out by that Viper wall. The toxic screen not letting him play his game he wants to play, and Brad has a tour de force out trying to look for something.
Oh, a piece of bread still gets it. Kru goes down, and now K-Star with the op shot, though. Gonna get 2. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
That shot was insane.
Was that a collateral?
I don't think so. But oh, my. Peter just shooting through smoke, and it just seems to work.
Oh, MSOE living in SMSU's head rent-free this game on Icebox, 10-1.
Wow.
The last round before the switch.
Yeah, and I don't see. This is the thing that I feel like irks me the most. We saw what worked on Ascent. It was retaking. They played retake. Now you're watching SMSU play super aggressively, and it's costing them bodies and it's costing them money. I mean, why aren't they playing more retakes? I feel like that should be the way to go here, but I'm not entirely sure.
Perhaps they feel like the sites on Icebox are just a little too hard to retake. There are so many angles on them, but I do agree with you. Playing a little bit more passive, giving up some of that space, not trying to take these ego peaks,
like,
would really help them a lot.
Going.
BV1, just like that, picks up 2 members of SMSU in mid.
And at that point, I feel like that's got to be it. They already lost 2 members just like that because they just started overextending and reaching too far and just being super aggressive here.
Ooh. SMSU 3v4 situation. They aren't out of this round yet. Jackson, Kingslayer are on site here with Brett coming in from the flank and gonna try and find something, but they do have to contend with some Viper lineups, and Peter in the spot to do some lineups. We see he's lining them up, pops them out there.
Gets one,
Brett's
gets
gonna
two.
find one, find two, and
He knows Op at least is watching him. Kingslayer can't be peeking or else he's going to get clipped.
but he has to do something. He's in a 1v2 situation. K-Star
he
gonna be looking
misses.
for him.
He knows the Opper is up there. He's just going to go for it. The wall goes down, and look at this TP. He gets it to halfway, but Kingslayer decides to hold on. Wasn't much he could have done there.
Yeah, in
Everyone
that
goes
situation,
down.
didn't have the time to try and contest with a shot.
Switching
Just has to
sides.
try and hold it and do something and find something for SMSU. But they just down 11-1 coming into the half, and it's going to take a miracle coming out from SMSU here to win this game. You know, don't count them out yet. We got to see how this pistol round plays out and how, if SMSU does win it, if they can maintain that, roll it into a lot of momentum for the half. But
Yeah.
it's going to be a hard thing to do up against MSOE right now. K-Star 19-4, VV1 14-3, and the rest of them not too far behind them.
Yeah, I gotta say, this showing by MSOE shows just how dangerous they can be. On a map like Icebox, they've just had every step just coordinated. They know exactly what to do, when to do it, and how they want to counter, and it's so different than from anything I've seen so far this season, and they're showing off why they are the #2 seed, and they're acting like #1 seed right now.
Oh, and look at the slow play coming out from SMSU. I like this, making MSOE think a little bit. Oh, but they're reading it a little bit, possibly.
And they take K-Roo down, and now the push begins, but MSOE already here to kind of just stop anything from happening.
It's going to be a 5v4.
Catches one.
Or 5v3, I say.
Yeah, 5v3 now. After that one, it's going to catch a couple, and Chowder's going to catch
Oh, the
Smokin'.
shots through the smoke, man.
Got to take those shots in the
Going
smoke.
very much on the side of MSOE. Not seeing SMSU do that as much. And
No.
they typically do it quite a bit, too. So, interesting to see them not doing that as much. Oh, Peter, though. Gonna
Peter.
find Jackson.
And there goes the dart.
Now it's a 3v3 situation. SMSU
Viper's so close to death, too. Just a bullet, and Peter is
gonna
down.
fall. Beast Mod gonna fall.
They
and
got
now
a pink bomb.
It's all up to
Enemy
piece of
remaining.
Kingslayer.
Oh, but Kingslayer just can't do it. He can't. And that's going to be their round. And now we reach match point. 1-12 on Icebox. MSOE's game coming up here, and this will go into game 4.
Match
And at
point.
this point, I feel like SMSU should just take this L, come back into game 4 with a fresh mind, because this one is all MSOE.
I'm a little surprised we haven't seen an SMSU timeout to try and collect themselves in this game, to be honest. I think that maybe they're a little tilted a little bit. I know I
Yeah,
would be
I
in a
would for
12-1
sure.
game after you come back from a massive comeback. You're just wondering, well, what the heck's going on? But they got to figure it out, especially coming into the second game. You know, it's going to be really, really hard. Now, MSU looking to close out.
Oh, man. Jackson will get the first shot, but VV1 is going to take out Woken, who decides to push up too far. And Beast Mod will catch the trade, and they're going to start planning. And they're just going to start shooting in the smoke. But it will be caught.
He's going to actually get picked up there by Brett through the smoke. So one of those actually going SMSU's way, but it's 12-1. They've got 2-man advantage, but it's just one round.
2v4 situation. The round, if they just stall for time, this can go to SMSU. They just need to just play safe here. Don't play aggressive. Don't try to hunt. Don't try to do anything. Just let them come to you.
One enemy remaining.
Hopefully you can get something going. Viper remaining. Peter will go down, and that will be the first round in quite some time SMSU has gotten on this map. 2-12 now, and it is going to be, I mean, we saw the comeback on Ascent, but that was a much closer game than this one. I mean, it's going to be extremely difficult to come out of this one alive, but
Yeah, you SMSU, I mean, they could do it.
they could.
Anything can
Anything can
realistically happen.
It's finals of playoffs.
It's not likely, though.
Got to keep the faith. Got to believe in Brown, Craw McGraw.
I believe in Brown, my man.
Do you see how aggressive they're being? Oh, my goodness.
I also know, however, that K-Roo and K-Star are on the MSOE team.
Yeah, they decide to try to take a page out of the SMSU playbook and play super aggressively, and they still get a member of SMSU down. But look at this shock dart. He's just going to try and shoot it, but
Gonna
Woken
pick up Chowder there.
with the scout.
Now SMSU in another 4v2 situation might be looking to win this round, and now
Not going to let them take this thrifty victory. They're just going to let it. They're going to let this one sit, let this one simmer. They are going to target. They do see where Viper is going. Outlined, and they're going to get it. That's going to be another round for SMSU. And honestly, that had to have been their round. They needed that round. I mean, they had no rifles for MSOE. They had just, you know, the bare bones. They needed that round. If they got a thrifty, I don't even know. I don't even know what I think. Thrifty to end the game? Are you kidding me?
be very, very demoralizing if you're SMSU for that to happen to you. So thankfully it doesn't happen to them, but MSOE going to have the full buy this round, and it's going to be the real round, the real toe-to-toe battle between SMSU and MSOE for this final round for MSOE to win the match, or win the game anyways.
They need this one. MSOE will go up to 2-1, but there will still be a game after this one regardless of who wins or loses.
Now a little bit of slow play coming out here. SMSU rocking a default, and MSOE doing the same here. Opting to leave bomb there, just over anchored towards the A side. Maybe looking for some early picks here.
Keiru will be catching one member of SMSU going up in the nest. Flash goes out, but is immediately shot away. And now we start this slow, methodical gameplay, just to kind of not go for the super aggressive plays. Just wait for someone to make a move.
Okay, we're throwing some shots out, getting
my
some to
goodness.
connect with Kingslayer, but not taking him down fully.
That was another dink.
Some more shots out there onto
Oh, and Keiru.
Kingslayer, or Brett, I mean.
Keiru goes down. VV1 goes down. They know Chowder's near screen. Now they just got to make sure. Shock dart goes out. Not going to connect. And thinking Viper's pit.
Viper pit to come out. Oh, no Viper's pit.
No Viper's pit.
Sorry,
Not
that was
trying.
the poison cloud.
Yeah, I think they were. He was going to probably. He was doing the motion, but he just wasn't thinking about using it just yet. Bomb is down. However, MSOE is on site. They gotta play this.
Oh, and they're all coming out here from the Sova for MSOE. Going to
Just to
be
cover
getting
bomb.
a lot of damage
Whoa,
out.
Peter going for the run, and he's just gonna hold for bomb. And not a. Oh, they will take out Chowder, who went for the bomb, but they still have to. They have to do something here.
One enemy remaining.
And they get it off a ninja defuse to end the game. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be game 3. Off a ninja defuse? Not a single member of SMSU able to shoot at the bomb in time. Wow.
MSOE bringing in that 3rd game win. So now we're going to be going into this 4th game. SMSU down a game, has to dig deep, has to find the next game to win, and then come back onto Fracture to win the game. Or possibly MSOE could do that as well. Have 2 chances now to finish out the match, and this is a good finals.
Yeah, I gotta say, going to game 4, I am excited as well. I mean, this is gonna be big. Honestly, the biggest thing that SMSU can do right now is just take this loss, and hopefully, maybe they thought Icebox isn't what we want right now. We'll just have to take this loss, come back for bind, come back, and we go into game 5 on Fracture, and that's gonna be the decider for sure. But we will be taking another 5-minute break, and we will head back to you guys soon. See you in a bit. Ladies, gentlemen, game 4.
We are back.
Whew, I gotta say, these past few games have been insane. I mean, we saw MSOE take game 1 in not dominating fashion, but in pretty good fashion.
Yeah.
Then we saw a comeback from SMSU from a very deep deficit, and then we go to Icebox, and it is an absolute demolition. MSOE going up in that one 13-3.
Choose your agent.
Yeah, I walked out here during the break just to see what the state of the SMSU team was, and, they seemed like they were laughing. They didn't seem like they were too horribly tilted from the Icebox. Sounded a little bit more like, it's just not our map, not really our pick, not what we want to use. So, look to see how they play on Bind here, and we're going to have to keep an eye on some of those MSOE players. VV1, K-Star, Kairu, just looking dominant in that last game. VV1 and K-Star especially, and you know, switching up who they're playing on again.
Yeah. Keiru now Chamber, and VV1 Raze.
And K-Star Omen.
Yeah, and meanwhile on SMSU we have Raze with Woken. We have Piece of Bread now on Sage, Jackson as Astra, and Kingslayer as Neon. So this is almost a completely different setup from both teams now, with some staying, Sage specifically in Sky for SMSU, and Viper and Sova for, and I believe Omen as well, Chamber, but just now switching up players. I gotta.
Yeah, SMSU starting on defense again for the map, so see if that plays out in their favor or detriment. SMSU seem to be a little bit more of a defensive-sided map, so if they don't get the wins here early on defense in this half, it might make it really, really hard for them and a little demoralizing for them to attack. So have to see how they play and how they manage to deal with that.
Yeah, I gotta say, that's kind of the big thing here. SMSU, if they want to have a chance of coming back in this decider on Fracture, they got to win rounds here in the defense. If they lose defense, then it's going to be really hard, and MSOE may just take the whole thing if they don't get rounds here.
Look at how the teams are oppositely stacked here. MSOE 4-manned onto A versus SMSU with 3 of their members on B. Well, War 3. Now there's only 2 of them, and K-Star coming in here finding
goodness.
Jackson.
It is trade for trades right now.
Back, but getting picked up there by Peter.
And they will have bomb down on site. It's going to be up to the Piece of Bread and Woken to make this retake happen, but MSOE are already making their moves and getting as far away as possible. SMSU only has 2 ways to get in, Heaven and CT, and right now they have those scouted, and there it is.
Oh, and Keiru finds the head with the headhunter.
Yeah, oh my goodness. And now it's got to be Woken all by herself. Gonna have to try and face 3 members. Might get this chamber, though. Oh, wow.
Keiru find another headshot.
That's gonna be it. MSOE
Not gonna be what SMSU was looking for in the first round there. Gonna put them behind initially right away, and not what they are looking for. They're gonna at least be on defense, so they get to control the range of their engagements a little bit. You know, it's not as hurtful to be on a save round. Possibly seeing 2 shorties come out and maybe see if they can find something with that. Find some cheeky kills. Do something.
Yeah, they're
to
gonna
MSOE.
They're gonna want to play this very, very smart. Using classics, using shorties, it's a lot of short angles, a lot of small, narrow passageways that they want to play on, and there's no point in fighting the long-range battle because with a shorty, what are you going to do? Going to try and 2-piece them? Oh, my goodness.
1v1 finding one right away here, and now Jackson's going to be stranded, and Hookah gets picked up there by BV1 as well, and now full control of the B site.
Molly's grenades being all thrown in the CT, completely blocking it off, and now you have one member going around the whole way, but they're probably going to hit with a trademark, and now SMSU's going to have to try and find a way to build something from this, and oh my goodness, MPC Peter with the Spectre shot.
Woken going to get picked up there too, and now Bread, last alive, has to die in the round too since it is a save, so he's got to try and do something here. Going to be encountering K-Star here more than likely. Knife out, shorty out, looking for it, peeks out, doesn't see him.
Was hoping for a narrower push there, but he was not hugging the wall.
Don't know if they saw that he has the shorty K-Star and him playing.
Oh my gosh.
Footsie back and forth, but K-Star going to pick him up.
And that's going to be yet another round for MSOE. Now 2 rounds up here. I don't know. They still have a lot to go, right? This is still going fairly okay. SMSU just needs to make something happen. This is an entirely different comp that I've seen from them. I mean, you don't usually see a lot of neon on our team, I gotta say. I mean, what can you do? And at this point, it's, oh man, they have to do something here. They need some rounds because they're now down 2 rounds. It's not looking too good.
MSOE has their bonus round, their Spectres out. SMSU got those rifles out, but giving them one of them over to K-Star right away there.
Yeah,
not what they want to do. Getting an easy upgrade.
Yeah. Jackson now going to try his best to hold down sight with a Guardian. He will catch K-Star a couple times, and he will back away as MSOE begins to make their rotation around here to A side. Ooh, the satchel.
You're getting pushed back there by Woken's satchel. But he's going to answer back by killing Woken himself.
even after all of that, it still doesn't matter. A piece of bread will get the 3K. He does hear bomb, and he's just going to shoot in the smoke at the 4K. Is he about to get an ace? He wants it.
Oh, Chamber's going to teleport away from him. Oh, no.
But now they have bomb on site, taking the ace away, and now Kingslayer just going to start running through main.
Kairu just going to try and spam out with that headhunter. Not going to get it to connect, though, and...
Yeah, that was some risky business there by the Kingslayer. Just going to be running, bunny hopping down to through main. I don't know.
He's too fast, man. He's too fast.
It's a little too fast.
Got that neon speed.
The neon speed, especially with the buff that she received not too long ago, the secret buff that came out from this latest patch. A lot of good things have been added for her kit, especially now that her walls can't hurt her teammates. So definitely going to be helpful on pushes.
And now, looks like a little bit of a default coming out here from MSOE. Looking more focused towards that mid area, however, and
oh my goodness, and they are already trying to take shots at Kingslayer, who does back away. Probably going to be playing more of an angle to hold off rather than just trying to push out, which is probably for the best. Not wanting to try and challenge that.
Chowder not going to find anything with that owl drone, not getting much information for his team. MSOE not making a decision quite yet. They're going to try and make SMSU think that they're pushing towards A a little bit. Is going to manage to get one of the SMSU defenders rotated over here.
Oh my goodness, and now we have this, not really a crossfire as much as it is just holding the hookah. And they're going to start going in here, and that's going to be a trade. Oh my goodness, not really much of a trade as it is just like I take one of your teammates, you take one of mine. Oh my goodness. And now another.
Look at this positioning here. The hold down by SMSU from teleporter and into hookah by Kingslayer and Woken, very strong, but MSOE's not going to bite on it.
Yeah,
now
they're getting out of there.
Going to be stranded here onto site. He's going to get spotted there.
Going to be fighting in triple for the most part. He will get one though. He's going to heal. Viper Wall does come up, but he does not see Chowder in bathroom.
I expect Chowder to be there. Star has a great off angle.
Look
here.
at this angle. If anyone tries to challenge him, they have to go through U-Haul, and it will be Woken going through. Oh my goodness, the flash is coming out. When it will be hit by grenade, but oh my goodness, and that's going to be another round for SMSU. They're going to tie this one up with the synchronized kills, and they're going to let, I believe, Kingslayer go for this one just to get his ult up a little bit. They do have rifles, so they're feeling pretty good. And we've tied the game.
Yeah, if you're SMSU there, that's got to feel real good. You're at least tied in the game now. You're not down. Econ is relatively stable, relatively even between the two teams here. MSOE going to be in a little bit of a disadvantage. Might be going for a little bit of a half buy, a little bit of a force this round perhaps. And SMSU going to be content with their rifles.
Yeah, I got to say, this is probably going to be the most even round that we've had so far, if I got to say. I mean, even with the not a disadvantage, but still with the guns that they have right down the middle, still could be anyone's round. It will blind a couple members. Kingslayer will be caught, and they will be getting out of dodge. Look at this push here. Just taking it a little bit slower as they begin to split up between main and hookah. But they will catch two members of MSOE hiding there. So there's some good information. Meanwhile,
look, MSOE fully flooding onto that B site.
Oh my
SMSU, Kingslayer answering back with his own 3K to get him off of there.
And now the retake has to be made. SMSU is going to try their best to make some moves. They're going to start coming in from hookah and from CT.
You have to contend with that tour de force though here by the chamber. Jack's going to be throwing out the smoke to give them a little bit of counter to that off.
Oh, and they do catch one. Oh, they catch two members. And they're just going to use the Hunter's Fury here. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Kairu's just going to throw some shots out there. He's going to get flanked there by Jackson.
And he's going to get two of them.
Chowder.
Oh, and he hits himself with that dart, and that's going to screw him over.
Chowder. The shock dart on himself just lowers him so low, and Kingslayer.
Oh, going for the
bread, I mean.
He was going to go for a res, but I think he got mixed up about who was alive and who was who here. And it will be SMSU going up that round in, in spectacular fashion. I mean, that dart from Chowder, if it hit, would have been pretty good, but it just hit him, put him at a disadvantage straight up from there.
Now we got to see if we see a lot of aggression coming out in this round. Both the raises for both the teams have their ult, so we might see some blast blast pack flying shenanigans with a bazooka at the end there to finish it off.
Quite the tongue twister.
Yeah, a little bit.
K-Star going to start off taking out Woken here.
Big opening round, but the Red's going to come out there.
Oh
Red
my
going to
goodness.
re-peek and get the kill, so SMSU actually coming out ahead here, but
Whoa.
VV1.
Oh my goodness. With a double kill, they now have sight, but Bomb has to take their time going all the way to one side to the other. This has to give SMSU enough time to move. They have to. They're most likely just going to hold these angles and wait for SMSU to make a move. They're going to try and push.
VV1, he's got his ult, and that is a choke. That is a death trap.
He's going to throw the grenade
Throw a
first.
Grenade in there. Gonna have the
Ooh.
ult to make them back off if needed. Woken's got her ult as well, but doesn't want to necessarily waste it here. Not necessarily in a good position to use it.
Oh, yeah, you can see here Peter already getting ready to use. Oh, look, ult, but it's going to be VV1 taking out Woken first.
One enemy remaining.
Now it's just going to be one member left, a piece of bread. He's going to have to fight.
Massive 3v1 situation. He's Sage. He's not a Randy. He's not a reset character. And Kairu is going to peek out there.
And they will tie this game up 3-3. MSOE getting that round. Wasn't much that piece of bread could do there after all of his teammates fall. So now they got to go into this next one. But they do have Neon's ult ready, so gonna maybe want to hold on to it just for a little bit. I wouldn't want him pushing up. I mean, you get too aggressive. We've seen them punish that before, so not entirely the best plan, but maybe he can get some lucky kills in there. At this point, still an even game, except now with the econ being so scattered as it is, MSOE will have rifles for this round.
We're going to get an early wall there into bathrooms. It's going to get shot out there by MSOE though, so you will at least know that there are some members from MSOE there.
Oh yeah, and the bullets are flying. They will catch piece of bread.
I do have an inkling that MSOE is pushing up here. The slow orb does come out there. It's going to delay the push there a bit.
VV1 still just going to catch Kingslayer, and they're just going to start planning. Piece of bread not going to take any shots.
SMSU trying to wait for their two members that are rotating around through defenders or through attacker spawn. And
but Jackson has a shorty waiting for some kind of a short angle.
He'll pick it back up there because he knows he's got to go into the Viper's pit.
Got to get ready for a tussle, but most of the members of MSOE are.
And now SMSU's got all their members here. They're going to be going to the Viper's pit, going in for the firing squad, try and find some kills here.
Oh my goodness, look at this setup.
Look. 2 versus 5.
Man, what are you supposed to do against something like this? Piece of bread does get one though, but it's just gonna be down to one member left. What do you do against that setup there? That was an entire shooting squad.
And not with rifles, mind you, with pistols.
Yeah, not even gonna be fully equipped for that battle. Wasn't much they could do there. I've got to say, that was a very interesting Viper's pit. Putting it just mostly in bathroom and then just kind of holing up in that little cubby and just waiting for them to come through. Works out for them.
Yeah,
and
definitely gives MSOE a lot of cover to push out onto site. Manage to get the bomb down and really throw a wrench in SMSU's plans. They know they got to push into the pit to try and kill some members of MSOE, but they don't have the guns to spray into the pit to really get any of that free damage that they might be able to get otherwise.
It looks like Piece of Bread thinking about maybe waiting. He's definitely waiting for some action before he puts that wall up. Doesn't want to waste a good wall.
Yeah, big defaults coming out from both of the teams. A little bit of stack towards bathrooms by MSOE here. Their Sova and their Viper there, but don't have bomb yet. Aren't committed to a site. Chamber's going to teleport back there though.
And he will grab bomb.
To pick up the bomb. Maybe looking towards B a little bit for MSOE.
Sage also using the wall to cut off MSOE's push through bathroom. So they will be doing a little bit of a misdirection play here. You can see the wall being done there by Viper as they begin to make this rotate.
And K-Star, if he did need it, he doesn't have bomb right now, but if he did really, really want to fake SMSU out, he does have his ult, though the sites of Bind a little bit more open compared to Ascent. Not necessarily as safe to teleport onto as Chamber.
Yeah.
Or as Omen, I mean.
It's not teleport's Chamber, teleport's Omen.
You could teleport as both of them. Technically not wrong.
And the bullets are going to start flying here as the firefight begins. But look at this.
Look at that.
The TP. But members of SMSU are still on site for A, so they will know.
SMSU World Divided does come out, so
it's
going to help Red get a kill there. Tries to find Chowder there, but can't pick him up.
And there's no one there to pick up the trade either. So Chowder gets away with 53 health.
Look at that. Kingslayer gets to just rotate, or Beast Mod there, gets to rotate in free because of that Astra ult. And now Kairu, the rest of his team and U-Haul going to try and do something, but they're going to get picked up by Jackson and Woken there.
And the Beast Mod will start to defuse. Meanwhile, Raze is coming in through bathroom, and it's going to be Jackson who takes out VV1, and this game will be back to being tied.
Such a close game here between MSOE and SMSU.
Tensions are high.
SMSU up that one match on SMSU right now, so SMSU maybe feeling the burn a little bit, but they're fighting back as hard as they can.
Yeah, I gotta say, this is that fire being lit once again. You know, doing better than they did on Icebox, as we talked about before. They probably just was like, we're gonna take that round, but Bind I feel a little more confident in, and that shows here as they still keep this about even. Both teams do have rifles, so this still could be anyone's round so far.
Well, look at the stack here from MSOE, looking to hit B real hard and real fast. B being a very, very, very hard site to take back here on Bind with the small sight lines that it has, only really being able to enter in there from elbow or from defender's spawn.
And SMSU now getting the information are gonna probably want to have Sky and Sage start making their moves over. You saw the flash there, the Trailblazer as well. Hopefully catch someone off guard.
Chatter throwing out the owl drone, trying to find some information.
Oh, look at that.
Some. Look at how chaotic the side is. There's smokes up everywhere. There's just utility flying all over the place. His blind is flashing.
Gets one, and he's not going to get another, but he will take the spike down. VV1 will take out Woken, and now it's a 4v3. And they do hear, I believe, someone coming around elbow.
Making a lot of noise there in elbow.
One enemy remaining.
And it's
They're
just
gonna get
piece of
picked
bread
up,
again.
and Brad gonna have to do something here, but he's stranded in hookah and up against 4 members of MSOE. Brad not likely gonna be doing much in this round. Maybe just looking to save, looking for some exit kills or something.
Oh no, it looks like he wants blood. He for sure wants to take somebody. He's going really deep. And he's just going to be taken out by K-Star. Not going to go for any exit frags, but instead just going to try and get some kills outright on site. Very interesting choice to make there. But they, and only a couple members here are going to be able to make some...
SMSU looking like they can probably force up here with, you know, two rifles and a couple Spectres. Really not that bad of a force, honestly.
No.
If you have full shields and utility along with a Spectre, and you have 2 rifles on your team, you still have a really good probability of winning the round.
Yeah, and of course now we're getting super close to the end of this half, and still down, straight down the middle. There goes the grenade. Not going to be hitting a lot of people, but it will tag the Raze a little bit.
Ooh, but look, in that corner is
my
Woken,
goodness.
and K-Star's going to know she's there.
K-Star gets Woken even after Woken was trying to hit him with an angle. He still was able to just flick, and he's going to get the bomb down. Pretty much got free here as they do try to shoot him. K-Star also getting the Beast Mod. Not going to be really able to adapt to this, and look at this.
Kingslayer, there were 4 members there that he's going to contest with, but he can't even
man.
beat out Peter there.
Wasn't able to get that peek. He was just looking too far out, waiting for something else. Oh my goodness, Jackson with a no-scope. And now he's blinded.
Find something.
Bomb is down. At this point, might as well just try to take some shots,
Oh, and the shock dart.
but that'll do it.
Gonna finish off Bread there for the round 1 from MSOE.
And that's going to be now round 11 coming up here. MSOE getting a lead, 2-round deficit for SMSU. They get 2 more wins here. This next half is going to be brutal for SMSU.
Yeah, SMSU does have a full buy here, so gotta win this round, possibly win this round, carry it into the next one, try and win another full buy round up against MSOE as their bank account is looking very, very fat right now.
They're looking real good.
Gonna be able to full buy this round and obviously next round as well. Shooter 4 is gonna be coming out here from Kairu, maybe looking for some early picks.
Oh my goodness, this angle. It is not in the best interest of Kingslayer to try and make this push. Oh, wow.
Instant teleport out there by Kairu.
He knows. At that point, yeah, Kingslayer is like, I'm not challenging that. What do you want me to do with that? I'm going to die. And you can hear the gunshots here. Beast Mod going to be not trying to make any movement. Oh my goodness, Kingslayer, you got to stop running out in the open, man. You might get shot. He's gotten lucky.
Hasn't died yet.
Has not died yet. But he is going to stun the owl drone, and it will hit Woken this time.
Cover going out.
That 2 of the force being very deadly.
SMSU, 4 members against the 5. Don't have to contend with the tour de force. Jackson throwing out some shots.
And bomb going down. Chowder will get the bomb planted here. And again, SMSU in a situation where they have to pick up the pieces. Oh my goodness. It's
Look
a
at
2v3.
that. They've got a lot of fight left in them.
Oh my goodness. K-Star on 3 HP. He will take out Chowder.
Don't fall.
Oh my goodness, just a bullet. That's all they needed was just a bullet, and they're going to stay alive here. Now they have one more round in the half to win, and then they can tie this game up before the swap, and that's best case scenario.
Mm-hmm. This game keeps going this way, we might have an overtime.
We haven't had an overtime in quite some time.
We haven't had an overtime since we went 19-17 in overtime.
And that was, I believe, preseason.
That was a preseason game.
Yes, that was quite a while ago. But now we're here. Last round before swap. You can see here that MSOE has 3 members with ult. Meanwhile, you have a world divided and a res. So Piece of Bread needs to stay alive if they want to use it, of course. Can't have him dying.
And it is, of course, all around with this being the last before the swap. So
everything's
you don't want to die if you got your ult early round. It's going to be real dangerous. Beast mod.
The Beast mod.
Gonna give that up real quick.
And there it goes. A member down. And without ult, they're going to have to figure something out here because it looks like MSOE is beginning to make this push. Oh no. Here comes the rocket. Clear the way.
And get out of the way, Woken. BB1 says,
Spike down
my
A.
lane.
No dice. And the spike is going to go back toward A here. SMSU's members only on A. You still have Neon and you still have Sage, but Sage is all alone on site, and already Sova, Chowder, trying to make some moves, and he has no idea. The wall goes down. Piece of Bread will surely meet his fate here.
You can hear the shots. He has an idea of where Bread is at. Wall goes down, picks him up.
Oh my gosh. And as soon as that happens too.
Can you do it?
And he's just shooting through smoke.
Just matrixing around the bullets.
And there's the trademark. Oh no. He gets one. That RGX better be helpful.
Only got 10 bullets left. Gets the reload.
We'll get reload, but
Needs to push though. Doesn't have a lot of time.
he has to do
All
something
drone's
here.
gonna be there.
Oh, it catches up.
Look at that. MSOE gonna be taking the round here, going 7 and 5 into the second half.
Switching
Still,
sides.
at this moment, it's only 7-5 with a 2-round deficit. It does swap, giving both teams a clean slate. This is the chance for SMSU to make something happen here. The defensive round is over, and they've kept pace with MSOE this time. So there's still an inkling of a chance for them to creep their way back into this one. But they have to think smarter here. Those last rounds, there were some rounds there that could have been theirs if they just played it a little bit smarter.
Yeah, you know, on defense in the last half, I felt like SMSU was being really a little overly aggressive with some of their peaks, some of their pushes. I think they've been able to do that a lot, you know, in the season with their record and who they've been going up against. They haven't been getting punished as much for making some of those more aggressive plays. And MSOE, you know, pushing back on them, making sure that they can't just do that for free.
Yeah, definitely a reality check to say the least for SMSU. I mean, this team is a lot different from any team that they've faced before, and you can see based on how they're playing, this is an entirely different game. Some of the hardest that SMSU's had in quite some time.
A lot of hit coming out here onto the B site. So we're going to be getting bombed or SMSU. I mean, it's new round. They switched.
New round. They swapped. Piece of Bread will get a kill there, and Peter just pokes out and will get a kill on 3 health.
K-Star's gonna be coming in here from Hookah though.
Ooh.
Be jumping out.
Oh man, everything's going.
K-Star slaying, gets his second, gets his third.
Might get up.
Finds.
Wow.
Doesn't find the fourth. Kairu helps him out. Finds it for him, but
Woo-wee. That's gonna be another
an
round.
explosive pistol round coming out there from MSOE.
And it looked like the tide was at least turning for SMSU. They were getting some kills there, but then something just happened. A lot of MSOE members were almost halfway gone there, or for some on death's door. So I don't know. They just have to commit a little bit more here. Just start shooting in the smoke. Seems to work for them.
Shooting in the smoke, almost always the right answer as long as you have a Phantom.
Yeah, as long as you
As
have
long
a
as
gun.
you don't have tracers going through the smoke for you to get instant head dink back.
Hey, any
Shoot
gun.
through the smoke.
If you just have a gun, just start popping shots. You might clip somebody, even if it's just a smidge of health. It's all the more
That
reason.
chip damage makes all the difference.
And look at this. Peter, so aggressive,
my.
but he does not take a shot. And instead uses his smoke to
There's
cover
all
his
of that
tracks.
defensive utility to help him out. Peter is going to get picked up there by the beast mod, though.
What?
But BB1 can answer back on his own.
The
Actually
double
gets
kill!
the double.
Down B.
Possibly triple if he had a Vandal in his hands. Oh my goodness. And just like that, can't go B no more. That bomb
Look
is
at
stuck in
K-Star. Look
Huga.
at K-Star's position. They don't expect him there.
This
Oh, he's
is
going to actually back off.
not going to take the risk, but Kingslayer is definitely going to try. This encounter going to be happening here. Jackson will take out K-Ru as K-Star puts the bullet in the Kingslayer's dome. And it's just down to piece of bread
The
again.
Frenzy 9 bullets.
Not much you can
Can't
do.
get him to connect, and Chowder going to pick him up there for MSOE's 9th round win.
Now the deficit begins to grow again now. 9-5. Now I'm not talking about a standard work shift. This is Valorant we're talking about here. And this game in general has been better than it was previously. They are giving them a fight, but they just can't seem to connect with anything. You have a Neon who decides to just go out of their way to make some changes and try to do some plays, and it just doesn't work. And now you have Rifles going all SMSU here. Gonna try their best to get some shots in, but just because they got Rifles.
SMSU has to win this round. It's the bonus round for MSOE. It's going to really, really hurt them. Possibly even seal the deal if they lose this round. So Woken going to come up big there, get an opening pick for SMSU. Exactly what they need.
That's one for sure. Definitely going to help them out. And Piece of Bread's just going to go for the plant. And he's just going to start shooting through the smoke. And he's
There's
going to
actually
miss.
not going to get any shots to connect there.
A little bit lower, and that would have been good. Unless the wall was there.
You know,
That explains it.
sometimes the spray gods are good to you. Sometimes the spray gods are bad to you. It's kind of just how it works sometimes.
Sometimes you just got to pray to that RNG god. And it's going to be the bomb down now for SMSU, so they do have an advantage here, 5v4. Going to go for the TP, defuse fake, and they're just going to go for it. He's going to start shooting in the smoke, but
Peter
hold up.
doesn't get it to half. Thought he might have just stuck it, but
Wow.
SMSU getting a real dominant win there. Managed to get out of it with 4 of their members alive on the bonus round, so not giving MSOE as much as they would hope to get in terms of economic damage onto the SMSU team. But now MSOE going to have their rifles their own, and be a dangerous game.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for them to do now is, now they got to win gunfights. Now it's just strictly, now everyone's got rifles. If SMSU wins this round, it's definitely going to tank the MSOE team
Now,
very hard for sure.
SMSU does have the Sage res, so
They do.
interesting
bread.
that Bread's actually not pocketing off of anybody, and he might actually be getting really pushed. A lot of aggression coming out from MSOE, really wanting that alt orb there.
Yeah, and they know that
Paying
Sage.
for it.
They know that Sage does have her ult as well. So if they get Sage, that's really gonna help MSOE.
MSOE maybe making the call to rotate early over here. They are going to commit K-Star over to A site, so they're going to match SMSU with just a man disadvantage.
And this is actually interesting. Piece of Bread has just been chilling in Fountain the whole time. He has not moved since the beginning of round. And I think they're just waiting for someone to die so he can scuttle his way over there and get a sneaky res in, or he could be just watching for someone to rotate, but the dart does come out. And they will have to move away from there. Oh, and the grenade.
He wants grenade.
Oh,
He
man.
wants it to go.
That could have been bad, especially on a choke point like this. And they're going to initiate this push. Going to want to try and make some moves here. Look at these smokes being stacked here by the Astra. for
All the
SMSU.
members from both the teams here, except for the chamber.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that wall saved him for sure. That was going to be disgusting. Using their smokes against them.
Kingslayer gets blinded there by
Oh,
K-Star.
man.
K-Star pushing out through U-Haul. He
Good
gets blinded
flash.
himself.
Beast
Beastmon gonna
Mod.
pick him up.
VV1's going to take out Jackson. Beast Mod is going to be watching. Keep his eyes out. But K-Ru still gets him. And then oh my goodness. That's going to be the round. All thanks to Raze's util at the very end. Not a good way to end the round for SMSU.
Not
And
what you're
look
looking
at
for.
that. Shooting down on the corpse of his friend VV1.
MSOE feeling a little good here, feeling like they might be taking home the win in finals here.
Whoa, hold up
And
here.
we might actually have a bit of a connection issue here.
Yeah.
Jackson did just disconnect.
Looks like it looks like he has crashed. So
We'll be taking a timeout here.
there's a little bit of a chance. I mean, this also works in their favor for the most part. I mean, it sucks to crash, but also let's talk about what's been going on in these past rounds. I know that just rhymed, but like looking at the pattern that we've seen here, and it's happened in Icebox as well. I still feel like retakes should be their strength here. That's just me.
Yeah, you know, something I noticed, you pointed it out that Piece of Bread in that last round was lurking really hard over towards B main. And that's something that I think typically we see a lot coming out from SMSU when they're feeling really confident. They feel really good leaving one player on the other side of the map or in the mid area of the map to just passively hold control and watch for rotates. And we definitely we didn't see that like at all in Icebox.
Yeah.
Saw a couple good setups from SMSU, but they just, you know, kept falling to gunplay. And, you know, not seeing it a lot here on Bind either.
Yeah.
I don't believe we're actually going back into the game here.
I did
think
see-
we need to.
I did see that Jackson had reconnected previously.
Okay. The match is paused, just by the way.
Match is for sure paused, so we are just kind of waiting for confirmation that he has returned and that we're good to go. But for right now, this is also a chance for SMSU to huddle up and be like, hey, what are we doing right now? It's a 4-round deficit. What are we doing wrong?
Back up.
And, you know, you can kind of see what's been going on. I mean, MSOE has just been playing they have one member at least being aggressive, but for the most part, it is just MSOE playing a little more passively. So at this point, what do? You know, what is supposed to be done for SMSU? I think with a comp like this, do you just play passively?
I don't think so. I think it's a little difficult for SMSU because they opted to have a double duelist comp, and they actually don't have a Sentinel.
Yeah.
It's actually really interesting for Bayern. That might have hurt them on defense a little bit. Usually with B, and we talked about it a little bit earlier, B is such a hard site to retake if you get it on attack because it's so choked out.
Yeah.
And that makes it really, really hard to attack too.
Oh, and it looks like we are good to go. They have they brought everyone back together, and just to kind of piggyback off of that, I mean, both teams do have a Sentinel. Yeah, they got Piece of Bread with the wall, and honestly,
I always forget that Sage is technically a Sentinel. I always just think
no,
you're-
it's totally fine. And then and you know that wall is so good at stopping things, but you see Piece of Bread going for like really aggressive peaks and
Kyra finding an opening pick there with the tour de force.
yeah, and now Piece of Bread being the first one up. That should not happen, I feel like. You don't want to have your healer Sentinel leading the charge going on to site. Because if they die, there goes your healer, a possible res. I mean,
Oh, Kyra finding a second one.
And
Chowder
Chowder.
following up with him.
and this is very bad for SMSU. They have Spike down in sight, and now it's up to Neon and Sage, two characters that have very different play styles, now having to work together.
Piece of Bread does have the res, but he needs to get into a position where he can actually use it safely, which is going
Oh
to be
my
very,
goodness.
very hard to do when you have Kairu looking at you with a tour de force, and
there's not much you
gonna
could do
find
there.
his third for the 3K on the round.
Yeah, there's not much you can do there. I mean, this was just utter decimation from that round alone. I mean, Keiru hitting the tour de force shots, and now every member except Keiru has their ult. So you will see Hunter's Fury, Viper's Pits coming out. You might see some K-Star lurks, maybe even a fake TP. And especially now that Raze has her showstopper, especially you have to look out for these short, narrow openings like bathroom. Now you gotta watch out for A main, hookah. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
this
places.
is definitely the round for SMSU to be using those 3 ults that they have. Need to see that res coming out from Piece of Bread.
Oh
Kairu
my
finds an opening pick
goodness.
again. Woken trying to get some U-Haul control here with
The rocket
The
going
rocket.
away. Chowder gonna be
to
getting
shoot it, but doesn't see
Oh.
Kairu in time to give it to him.
Yeah, shoots it toward Tetris.
Kairu
and
looking
just
real
like that-
deadly. Finds
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
And the
man.
Beast mod will go down to K-Star as we reach match point, and Krav
Match
McGraw.
this is looking like it's going to be an SMS or a MSOE, not to denigrate. MSOE, an MSOE finals win.
This might be it. if they need a miracle right now. They've just not been able to do anything. And, you know, on a round like this, I'm not going to be surprised if MSOE just throws everything at the wall and just ults everything and just says, screw it. We're at the